Welcome to the first episodes. Fuck!
Do you need a script?
No, I know what I want to say. My mouth is not participating.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Arklands.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the first episode of Arklands, the Outsiders campaign, where we join our heroes. They are about to begin a deadly race with a prize of value beyond their imaginations. Ray, Einar, and Riss, along with some companions, race in the Khatserann races, held by the local thieves guild in the city of Mika. They race for a black book, an artifact belonging to the god of dreams and stories, hoping to use it as a key to unlock a stolen history. Now, if you'd like to go around the table and introduce yourselves.
I don't know I was going to be put on the spot like this thing.
What a concept.
I know. Ray Galdiere, former soldier for the Paradisine military, now an outcast, and an adventurer. Middle-aged man. He's got a scruff. A little bit, obviously. Some rough and unkempt hair. And he's currently missing a hand.
Ah, yes.
His right hand. You might think that he is some sort of fighter, given the adamantine plate that he's currently donning, and the shield. But the staff being held in his left hand would insinuate that he is some sort of wizard. A very hefty wizard. He's currently traveling with two companions.
And his daughter.
And his daughter.
Yes, but, she doesn't count. I play Einar Kosovoff. He is a Goliath. Height 7'6". Out of the 4 characters that interact most in this series, he is by far the tallest. And probably the strongest, too. He is bronze-skinned with normally icy blue eyes that are currently pitch black. He has tattoos all over his body, as well as a pitch black mark going all up his arm and beginning to go up his body and up his neck as well. He's currently donning, I believe, plate mail armor and no helmet because he doesn't like them. It irritates his smooth bald head and gets in the way of his nice fluffy beard. So, he needs to look good.
For the ladies.
Yes.
Are we doing names for, characters?
Oh, yes.
Names?
I'm Noah. I play Einar.
Oh, I'm Ryan. I play Ray. Clever. I know.
Very much. My name is Will. I play Riss, the world's greatest ranger rogue.
That's a lie.
That's debatable. You got caught.
As of right
Twice.
As of right now, he is 5'8". I do believe the shortest, depending on how tall Makotoans are. But he is currently split evenly between ranger and rogue in terms of his levels. As you can tell, he looks a little bit like an islander, as he is from Wyverns. And he has blonde hair, tan, island-ish skin color, I guess. Lots of sun, and brown eyes.
Oh, yeah, I probably should have mentioned that Einar is a cleric, shouldn't I?
Yeah, that's helpful.
Well, you got it now.
That's helpful for them to know. I also should have mentioned that Ray has a red eye and a silver eye.
And a few levels in Artificer.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what the armor's...
Yes, but you didn't have to say
It's not your turn anymore. It's my turn.
It's part of the mystery.
And my turn is over.
Is there really any mystery with Ray? Let's be real.
And
You didn't know.
are you guys done?
No.
Sorry.
Are they ever?
True. And I am Zara Nico. I am a drow half-elf artificer. That's a little bit of a mouthful. But I'm proud to be.
I'm a half-elf too.
Again. She has a dark grayish purplish skin. She has kind of silvery white hair with traces of purple that kind of match her purpley orange eyes. She's always got that
Have you
5.
had that looked at?
It's
Whatever, red and silver.
again. I don't
Those
hear
are
it
just
from
the
you
eyes,
guys.
though. I've had those looked at.
She lives in Mika, where she owns a forge called the Firebrand Forge. That's what we agreed on, right? Okay. Had a couple pending names. The Firebrand Forge, where she enjoys making different, usually vehicles with her abilities as an artificer, and enjoys racing in her free time because she's quite good at it. She's won the past, I believe, 4 races and hopes to have another one under her belt soon. So, yeah.
All right. And with introductions out of the way, we're going to start tonight's episode of Arklands. Welcome back. All right. You see, hovering above you as you all gather on the outskirts of the city of Mika. The desert wind blows, the red sand, a fine powder beneath your feet. It is a bright day with not a cloud in sight. It would be kind of nice. There's a nice crosswind. Bright sun, but not blisteringly hot. Except for the multitude of dangerous and deadly machines that surround all of you. About 100 feet in the air are 3 stands filled with audience members. And sitting central in the front, Sulan Ta'vi, with his right-hand man, as usual, right beside him. He had handed each of you a small amulet with a reflective crystal within that you had donned prior to entering the starting line. And you all watch as massive mirrors begin to float and rise into the air in front of the audience members. And one by one, the reflective images change until they show a third-person perspective over each and every one of you. The batch that contain the views of Makoto, the wizard daughter of Rei, as well as Rei and Einar, who are all in one vehicle. The mirrors shift together until they are forming a single one that is overviewing the vehicle, while as Riss and Zara's stay separate. And you notice that any others that have multiple members on their vehicles also tend to merge together. Riss and Zara, and everyone, in fact, in the party, are all racing vehicles of Zara's own make. Specifically, Zara and Riss are riding a motorcycle-like vehicle known as the Devil's Ride, and the 3 remaining members of the party are riding in a Tormentor, something not dissimilar to a dune buggy.
Straight out of Mad Max.
Oh, very much so.
Badass, Jimbo.
Yup.
Surrounding you, you see a variety of different types of racers. You see a man just standing on his own, doing some stretches, looking like he's ready to run. You see a woman on a horse. You see 2 floating ships. One with a massive blimp above it. The other with just sails that appear to be already full. The hull held aloft by unseen magical forces. You see creatures and mounts. You see all sorts of machines. You see your competitors. So, as you get ready to start the race, is there anything you want to do?
Riss is going to look up at his screen, see the back of his head. It's not really what the back of my head looks like. And then we'll settle back down.
Fair.
And look over at Zara and say, "All right, Mr. Mechanic, let's see how these motorcycles do."
Trust me, they'll be the best thing you've ever ridden.
We got some stiff competition there, sweetheart.
And as you know, he's talking to her. She kind of says it, but she's not really paying much attention to him. She's inspecting her vehicle, kind of making sure everything is set to go, and then kind of stands back and looks at it, pretty proud of her work, but then also does a couple stretches just to kind of make sure she's ready to go.
I would like to make a perception check.
Go for it. First roll of the campaign.
8.
8.
Not the best.
Total?
Yep.
Could have been worse.
It could have been. Is anyone particularly singling us out at the moment?
It's particularly no. Especially with an 8. You don't catch anyone just like focused on you. Many of them, as you look around, are definitely gaining their bearings similarly to you. But none
No, not yet.
none appear to be focused on you at the moment.
Okay.
Even Zara.
With an 8, he has no idea.
Gotcha.
Aha.
So Ray's going to look at Makoto and say, when I give the signal, ensure that the telepathic bond is made between the 5 of us.
You got it. So Makoto is going to begin casting Rary's telepathic bond as a ritual. So hopefully she doesn't need to use a spell slot.
Roger. How long does that last?
It lasts 10 minutes, so you're not sure when the race is going to start. We will see. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Roger.
I'm going to cast Fortune's Favor on myself.
Is that a nat 20?
That is a 10.
That is a 10. Good
I'm
luck.
going to say it finishes at the last possible second.
Got it.
So you see her sitting in the back. She's sitting in the back seat of the car, just focusing on ritual casting the spell to link all 5 of your minds. So,
Doing some Doctor
Marcy,
Strange.
anything you're doing.
Fortune's Favor on myself.
Got it.
I'm going to... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing that I did at the beginning of the race. Never mind. I'm going to use the Sending Stone.
Yep.
And I'm going to connect with Seravina.
Got it. Seravina, the party's powerful patron. Lots of alliteration there.
Pretty powerful patron.
He is a powerful artificer whom the party was originally set against, but soon was recruited and has begun to work for, and he has been their benefactor ever since. So you take out the Sending Stone that he provided for you, and what are you going to say to him?
We are beginning the race. Any assistance providing information about other racers would be appreciated. Keep communicating with Einar. Ray.
A moment passes, as is typical. I see. You're finally getting around to that. Unfortunately, my other agents are preoccupied. But I will do what I can. The message ends. Einar, anything you're doing?
Not in particular, no. I mean, honestly,
Okay.
he's just going to sit in his seat and look around.
I will say, if you want to, you can use your passive perception then. To see
Sure.
if there's anything of note.
Passive 15.
15, okay.
Better than
Better than an 8.
Yeah, that's true, yes.
You do notice there is a figure on a large machine. This one has a large, jagged jaw on the front of it, 6 wheels, each with spikes, and a wrecking ball behind it, being helmed by a minotaur. That is giving particular focus to Zara.
I'm just going to look at Zara, look back at the Minotaur, back at Zara, back at the Minotaur, and goes, this could be interesting.
Indeed.
Do I notice him looking back and forth?
What is your passive perception?
It is 18. Sorry.
18? Yeah, I'll say you notice.
Okay.
With the 15, do I
I
notice
was
that she
kinda-
notices me?
I would say with an 18, you already know that the Minotaur is looking at you.
I just kind of like, we have a history. Not like that.
That risk was on his.
I don't need to know that. But thank you for the clarification.
Let's just say he doesn't like losing, especially to me.
I don't know how to take that, but okay.
Makoto just kind of smacks you on the back of the head absent-mindedly, still trying to focus.
Meanwhile, Ray's like poring over the stuff, kind of hears what's happening. But
You're sitting
ignores
right
it.
next to Einar.
Hey, well, yeah, he's looking over the thing.
Risk is kind of just
What are you looking over?
going back and forth.
The controls and checking the engine, just making sure
Oh, right,
everything's
yeah, because
looking
you're in the
good.
driver's seat. Forgot about that.
Yes.
Risk
Yes.
is kind of going back and forth.
Yep,
with the steering wheel.
kind of just testing it and just...
No, just very much. That's all
I
he
feel
knows
like
how
I
to
just
test,
kind of
like,
shoot you a look like, don't break anything. Haven't even started yet. Like, I'm just
But-
looking at it.
No promises.
You focus
I
on
guess
your
it's-
Minotaur ex-boyfriend.
Without issue, the 10 minutes pass, and Sulan steps
Do
forward.
something.
Oh, what's up?
Sorry. Because we're about to start,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I was gonna, well, if I can, tell me
Yep.
if I can. So I'm gonna kind of put my Eyes of the Eagle
Got it.
goggles on, so just make sure I'm ready. I can kind of, and I'm kind of looking around too, just to check out the competition. But then I was gonna cast Long Strider just at a level 1,
Okay,
and so I'm just
on
kind of
yourself. Got it.
So I'm just gonna kind of.
And due to the integrations of enhanced residuum of there are many types, any spell cast on yourself does also affect your vehicle, so that is a good call to make.
So I kind of just like, kind of, and then just.
You take out the runic stone from your belt, kind of just press it against your motorcycle, and a warm orange glow kind of turns over the wheels.
So if people weren't looking at me before, they're looking at me now. No.
Indeed they are. And you do notice with a 15 and an 18, even beyond the Minotaur has a fairly direct focus, but many of the others definitely at least spare a passing glance to the reigning champion. And the strange people, these strange newcomers, these strange outsiders that she's accompanied herself with for this race. Regardless, Sulan Ta'vi, the old drow, steps forward. His long white hair is tied back, and you can't see it from this far away until, out of nowhere, all of the mirrors together, previously showing views of the racers as they were getting ready, form into one, the edges of them seamlessly melting away until there is one solid screen. Welcome to our yearly tradition that I am oh so fond of. Welcome to the Khatserann Races. Before you, we have many, how shall we say, contestants, all of which have willingly and knowingly joined, and I cannot wait to see what they do. Your lives are on the line, but there is glory to be won. I wish you all luck. Now, if you're ready, or if you're not, on your marks, get set as you hear the engines revving all around. Go! And vroom, immediately engines flare to life and everyone starts on their way. So, this is going to be a chase sequence.
Can I yell to them really? I'm like, try to keep up!
Absolutely you can. And vroom, the engines all light up. So, as you get on going, this is going to be a chase sequence as everyone starts moving. They are driving, and there are some people that are already beginning to attack each other. You see a short, could be a dwarf, could be a halfling, could be a gnome, could just be a short human, on a motorcycle made of spare parts. And you watch as a woman on a motorcycle that appears to be floating slightly off the ground just aims a shot and his entire vehicle just falls apart, leaving him sitting in just his chair in a smoking heap. You already begin to see arrows flying and a massive metallic dragon sweeping and attacking the flying warship. What do you do?
Being in the large vehicle,
Uh-huh.
I think it would be prudent to begin driving.
I would agree. So, I believe all three of you that are driving, get on your way.
Giddy up.
All right. So, what we're gonna do here is, once I pull up here it is.
Ray kind of looks around and begins issuing orders to the two people in the back of the vehicle with him. I know, you're on defense. Makoto, focus on attack if anyone gets too close.
Understood.
But I want to hit things.
You can hit things.
You will be able to hit things later on. It's a telepath.
Yes. So the telepathic link was enacted. Basically, as soon as Sulan finished his speech, you filtered this link, connect you all, and you're off. So, it is going to be I'm going to say a dexterity check for each of your vehicles.
Okay.
And if there's anything you want to do to try and aid to avoid the onslaught of ballista and spells and everything else. Additionally, if you want to try and take out any opponents, you can definitely try to do that.
Okay, so starting off, should we roll to see who goes first, like initiative?
Sure. For the sake of it, let's make things simpler that way.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for Makoto?
No, I got it.
Okay. Ray telepathically says to Riz, I know you probably won't have any trouble with it, but stay close to Zara.
If she can catch up to me.
Can I hear this? Cause
Oh, you are right there.
Yeah, no, you do.
Telepathically.
It's telepathic. It's to the group.
I'll just he wishes.
What's your roll on initiative, sweetheart?
All right. So, Zara, what'd you get?
8.
8.
A solid 8.
Riss.
24.
Got it.
You got a 24?
Einar.
I got a 6.
6. Ray.
22. Barely.
And Makoto got a 10.
Oh.
Alright.
I rolled higher for her.
So, with that in mind, Riss, you're up first.
So you ignite the engine, right? So you start.
Well, okay, we're not doing combat order. You are all driving forward. This is a chase sequence.
That's what it is. That's right.
Yes.
I'm going to. Now it's only a reaction, but I have the juke function. So is there like?
Okay, so you're basically going to be.
I'm gonna be, and as my, because if I'm not, it's not combat, I'm not driving. I'm just gonna essentially be on the lookout to dodge.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw at advantage, because that is what the juke action allows you to do.
Natural 20 for the first roll,
Natural 20.
and a 16 for the second roll.
Okay.
16 plus 9.
Well, the natural 20 is going to get it.
Yeah.
So you see as Riss begins to just bob and weave in between other racers, immediately gaining a head start.
And he says telepathically to Zara, "What is it you guys say here? Eat my dust."
Very nice. Ray, what do you got? What you doing?
I'm going to follow him as closely as possible.
Just so you know, his vehicle is a motorcycle.
Yep.
Created for bobbing and weaving.
Mm-hmm.
Your vehicle is much larger
Yes.
and is not made for the same purpose.
I'm aware.
You are going to try to follow him as closely as possible.
Maybe that's a good point.
Just go straight ahead, my friend.
I think we're just
You
going to go
have-
straight
you
ahead.
pick
I would
your
like...
lane, you drive.
Okay.
I would like, though, in order to ensure that I have the best possible awareness of what's happening around me,
Uh-huh.
I want to make another perception check to ensure that I'm avoiding, if possible, any opponents that might be nearby or targeting us.
That would be
Okay,
insight.
I'm gonna say make an insight check.
Oh, insight. I don't like that.
Yep, it is. You are
wow,
attempting to
wow,
help help your team succeed by keeping an eye out for the intent of others around you.
Come on, baby.
No. 3.
3, good to know. Okay, Makoto is up.
Television.
She is on defense.
No, she's on offense.
She's on offense.
Correct.
On the
Right.
smacking
Yes.
side of things.
She is
Got
on
it.
the... If anyone gets close, she has authorization to obliterate them.
Okay, and she is going to do something fun in the form of... where is it called?
But be conservative with the spell slots.
Gravity Well, which
Yeah.
applies to cantrips as well.
Ooh.
So she's going to do some preemptive firebolts in an attempt to... because every time she hits something with a spell, she can move it 5 feet.
Ooh.
So she's going to attempt to hit some of the vehicles around you and kind of just literally push them away.
Got it.
Natural 20.
That'll work.
All right. Cool. That makes up for your failure by a long shot. You're kind of just like looking and you're just like kind of looking and driving and like looking to the side real quick, trying to see things. Not seeing anything of note. Makoto kind of just pops up out of the what do you call it?
Hatch.
Hatch, yeah. And it's just kind of throwing firebolts, and you watch as boom, there is just like a massive shift in movement as even vehicles that are huge are just shifted. Not very far, but enough to discourage at the very least. And they're also immune to fire damage, so yeah, all she's doing is literally moving the vehicles. So it's actually very effective. Zara.
All right, so I'm not gonna do all
Yup.
that fancy he's doing. I'm just gonna
Got it.
go straight.
All right. Okay. So in that case, go ahead and make a flat intelligence check for the
the best
operation
time.
of your vehicle. And add your. Are you proficient with vehicles?
She is.
You
Land vehicles.
probably. Well, you made these. You're proficient with them. So yes. So intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so let me know if it is right. So 17 plus 5, I believe. So
Okay. 22.
4. Oh, proficient. Yes, thank you. So
Got it.
21.
So 21. Yeah, that is still a success. Yeah, so you're kind of just focusing on making your vehicle go as fast as possible in this moment, hence the intelligence check. And so you actually notice that you've been bobbing and weaving, and you definitely get a head start, but she very quickly, between not bobbing and weaving and already having Long Strider cast, and you see the orange glow around the wheels.
You can do that.
If you are a single person vehicle, any spell you cast on yourself also applies to your vehicle if you have the right residuum enhancements.
Dang it.
Which yours does.
Is there anything else I can do or no?
That's all you need to do for the moment. Is that is a success. Einar, you're up.
Only thing that Einar is going to do is keep on the what's it called? It's a thing that shoots giant arrows. Crossbow.
Ballista.
Ballista. Thank
The
you.
harpoon flinger?
The harpoon flinger. Yeah. He's
Got
just gonna stay on that and ready himself to fire at anyone that fires upon him.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, I barely stayed on. Perception. What's my modifier for that? 5. So that's 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a partial success. All right. So with that in mind, with you two rolling as high as you did, I'm just gonna say you don't have anything to worry about. For the Tormentor, with the nat 20, the 3, and the partial success, go ahead and since you're driving, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
So you have a plus. You have plus 2.
Oh, I know what I can do.
Yes, I know.
Oh man.
6.
6 total.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
I do not have advantage in this, unfortunately. Can I add the proficiency bonus since I'm proficient with vehicles?
Are you proficient with land vehicles?
I believe that was something that I spent downtime doing.
You know what? You're right. You are. Yeah, I'll allow it. So add proficiency means it's a 10.
Correct.
Okay.
But since I have a +5 to my proficiency bonus right now, that's not my character.
Is that Makoto's?
Yes.
There you go.
Yep, +4.
Plus 5 would be nice.
That would be nice. Yes. 10.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 2d8.
Gross.
That is with a 10. That's going to be a partial success.
Okay.
So you've gained the attention of someone.
Which is also a partial failure.
Yes.
Partial failure. 10. 8 and 2.
So actually, what I'm doing there is, okay, you have your choice: giant mechanical dragon or tank.
What am I choosing?
Which one noticed you? Partial success means someone noticed you, but you got to choose from the two options as to which one you'd prefer.
Let's go with the dragon.
Anything, whatever happens now can undo anything talked about before.
Jaws buggy.
I don't want the 1200 range tank looking at us.
It's true. Yeah.
Hang on.
Doesn't
to you.
it also take like a minute to recharge or something?
I don't know. So, okay, here we go. Evens, it's the dragon. Odds,
Go for
it's
it.
the tank.
Odds it's the tank. All right.
I didn't like either option, but okay.
You watch as this massive vehicle, easily 80 feet long, with these just giant treads beneath it, two on either side, just and a set in the front and a set in the back, almost segmented, with an exoskeleton that's black like an insect's. Sitting in the cockpit, you do not see anyone because it is a pitch black visor, not allowing any light through.
Tinted windows are illegal, sir. You cannot have those.
This race is illegal.
That's a good point.
And most notably, on top of it is a massive cannon. An arcane cannon. One that you had seen used prior, after witnessing its usage in a race that this tank happened to participate in before. And you notice as it aims in your direction.
Cool.
You also know, however, that it does take quite a while to load, so you don't have to worry about it for the moment.
Riss goes, oh shit, y'all attracted the tank already?
Language risks.
So, speaking of which, Riss, you are zooming ahead. You have nothing to worry about at the moment. What are you doing?
Same course. I want to be ready in case something
All right,
catches up
so
to
go
us.
ahead and make another dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Oh, thank the Lord, it's advantage. It's not good either way. 12.
12. Okay, good to know. Ray, what you doing?
I am keeping an eye on the tank.
Got it. And what are you? So are you going to actually do anything to attempt to help you in this situation, or just
Can I
keep
take
driving?
the dodge action with the vehicle?
You'd probably do
Not
the same thing as
while
me.
driving forward.
Okay. Well, So
I will say you can juke.
I can do
If
this.
the Tormentor
though.
is able to move, the driver can use its reaction to grant the Tormentor advantage on a dexterity saving throw.
That's reaction though. So I
That
am
is-
going
that's
to.
what Riss has been doing.
Yeah. I'm going to take advantage of this turn to have Makoto use her feat and tell me how many rounds it takes the cannon to charge. Keen mind.
Okay,
You've seen it before.
I
would like to know the exact number of rounds it takes for that sucker to charge.
all right. I'm gonna say it's gonna use both of yours. And,
Yeah, I'm using my turn for that.
Cool. Okay, she didn't need to roll high because you're right. She does have keen mind. I think with keen mind, I'll give her advantage. Wasn't
also saw it previously.
that is better? Rolling. Yeah. She's fine. That's a 23. It will only take a round to charge,
Okay.
but once it fires, it will take 5 minutes before it can be fired again.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Here it was coming, so dodge the first one.
Yeah. So, that's both of you. Zara. Again, you're also good.
So-
You are actually outside of a few others. It's you and the guy who's just running is running at an insane speed and actually moving faster than you are.
The freaking Sonic.
Just-
Is there anybody within reach?
So if you want to try and attack someone, that is definitely something you can do.
Okay. Because I would like to try, like, if I'm, driving or moving, I guess, I want to try to reach out and use shocking grasp.
Okay. You also have your firearm.
Okay, I thought
If you-
about that too. So I guess if like there's no one that if I can't really touch anybody, I'll use my firearm.
You can
instead.
attempt to, but that will be a higher because it's also just vehicles getting close to one another.
Okay, I guess I'll start. I'll start with my firearm then for now.
Okay, so you're
Save
taking
my-
offensive. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
12.
12 total.
Do I add-
You add your attack modifier.
You're gonna hit.
Most likely you are
I
going
like
to
things on
no, sorry, I'm doing- oh, I know.
revolver.
I'm doing. Here we go. So yeah, plus 10. Yeah, so 22.
22. Yeah, that'll be a success. So I'm going to say you take out your revolver, load one of the molten orange rounds. Thank you. Cock it back and just, even as you're driving, you use the handle, the arm that is holding the handle bars. What the frick is wrong with my mouth? You use one arm to steady the other and you take a shot. And it's going to hit the woman who's riding on a horse that is actually keeping up a fairly good pace as well. Alright, and then Einar.
1 second.
Should I roll for damage or no?
No, this is a chase sequence, so this is just like you're just doing it to deter
Yep.
her. Rissa will go, nice shot, Miss Mechanic.
So yeah, right now we're not dealing with damage. It's that person you know is not going to be an issue because you absolutely staved them off.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Einar.
All right. The only thing that Einar is going to do is he's going to reach over and cast resistance on Ray, which gives him advantage on a saving throw of his choice. Choose dexterity.
Okay.
It lasts
So
for its
not
concentration
wisdom?
up to a minute. What's up?
So
Got it.
not wisdom.
Look, Ray's not the wisest person. I don't think
Okay,
I can help
got
him
it.
there.
I'm going to say with that,
smart.
I'm going to roll a d10.
Why? I got a +2 to wisdom. Strength is my painful one.
So here's the thing. Not going to affect your vehicle at all. As you see a green energy gather in the barrel of the tank before, and as soon as this green energy leaves the barrel, it splits into a massive cone of gas.
Oh.
Breathe in.
I need the two of you and Makoto to make a Constitution saving throw
All right.
as the poison gas begins to fill your lungs.
I'm going to, I'm going to use advantage that he gave me
Yep.
for the Constitution saving throw.
Go for it. 'Cause I can just. That's a cantrip I use. So
Cool.
I can cast it again.
Cool.
No, it's not advantage. Sorry, it's a +4.
Oh.
Plus a d4. You did say advantage.
I did say advantage.
Okay.
It's good. It's not great.
All right, Makoto definitely failed.
Yeah, I
So,
got a 10. I'm pretty sure I failed too.
I'm gonna be wheezing like smokers.
yep. What'd you get?
24.
That passes.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
What'd you get?
Oh, I got 10.
Fails. So,
What's the effect of this? Is this a poison condition or?
Both.
Is this... Okay. Good to know.
You have a way to get rid of that, right?
Yes, I do.
Cool. You focus on that.
27 poison damage to Einar and to Makoto.
All right.
Is that half for
and
me?
Half, which means 13
Okay.
to you. Also, Einar and Makoto are poisoned.
All right. So how much damage
Ow.
did I take again?
Right, so
27.
all we had
27.
Paladin.
Whose fault is that?
Hush you.
Switch.
All right. Back to the top of the order. Riss.
Who's around me? Because obviously she's ahead, Monk's ahead. Is Horsley
Yeah.
now like?
Relatively, there's a lot of vehicles moving in motion.
I'm
It's
going
less
to
about
use-
aiming for anyone specific. It's more about 3 successes, and you can consider yourself in the clear.
All right. I'm going to use perception then. I'm debating because I'm debating between using perception to see who's close and avoid them, or insight to just avoid whoever is interested in me in general. So I think I'll go insight.
Go for it. Make an insight check.
21.
21. Okay, yeah. You kind of are able to kind of drift to the side and help yourself avoid anyone who...
Maybe looking at the 4-time champion.
Exactly. All right, Ray.
Okay. We have a nitrous boost on this bad boy, don't we?
You have the ability to dash.
Let's do that! Let's get as far away from this
All
thing
right.
as we possibly can.
Got it. Okay, I need you to make a... Please tell me I wrote down this rule as to how dashing in a vehicle works. I did! Haha!
Success.
Make a Constitution saving throw for the vehicle.
Let's put that dice down.
Is that a 1?
Please tell me you have, like, inspiration. Do you have inspiration?
We don't have. We all wasted on that card game.
It's true.
We did waste it on the card game, didn't we?
For the listeners, that was a fun time. Well worth it.
You have failed me for the last time!
Oh,
Go
there
ahead
goes
and
the
roll me a
dice.
d20.
I am not happy about this.
It's gonna be okay.
6.
6. Yeah, that checks out. As you are trying to just push the engine, you see the flames in the engine in front of you. And it's like, okay, yeah, you got this. And you're going forward. And then you hear some sputtering as the flames do not go down and start billowing with dark smoke. You have a furnace rupture and your vehicle speed is decreased by 30 feet until the mishap ends.
Which means we have to repair it.
Which means someone has to repair it.
I'm not good at repairing stuff. I don't know what this is like.
I can do it.
Makoto has thieves' tools, right?
Yeah, she does.
Yes, it is. However, thieves' tools are not necessarily going to be the most helpful here because this is, I'd say, a strength-based one.
A strength-based, sure, but I'm strong, but I don't know what do with machines.
Hammer it back into place.
If you just need me to hit stuff,
It's
yeah.
a-
I know, I will
furnace
talk you
rupture.
through this. I will be your
The
brain.
mechanics aren't damaged. The furnace where the heat, which is generating the power for the vehicle, is ruptured.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can smack stuff.
All right. So, in that case,
That's why your defense.
Makoto is going to try and do something to get the tank off of y'all. She is going to... she's going to cast Magnify Gravity.
That'll work.
Just first level... Yep, on the tank. Or at least on the center mass of it. So it's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can we aim for the gun?
It likely wouldn't have too much of an effect.
Okay.
You possibly could, but you're not sure. Ooh, that's low. And unless I've got... Oh, I do think I have... There it is. Constitution. Even with a +6, that is a fail. So yeah, it just... You hear this... It's not too damaged. It's really not. I think it's not even its damage threshold, but it is slowed. A creature
Nice.
or something under the effect of Magnify Gravity has its speed halved. So, it is effectively off your tail. So, that being said, Zara.
So
There's gonna be something
the
on that
monk
buggy's going
is in
right.
front of
No
me.
kidding.
Yep.
Keep driving.
Could I try to could I shoot him to try to
Sure.
throw him off? I mean, I feel kind of like I don't want to like kill him. Obviously, maybe aim for his legs.
Got it.
Handicap.
Going.
You won't kill him, but you'll cripple him?
I was gonna say he's going like pretty darn fast at the moment now too. So you're gonna give him some road rash. You hit his legs.
He knew what he was signing up for. I mean,
guarantee you amongst that
I'm here to win. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, he's moving 150 feet per round.
12.
12. No, that is going to miss.
We rolled
I do
a
believe
two.
you have multi-attack, though, so you can try again if you want.
Yes, I. And I'm gonna roll again.
Got it. Go for it. What's that?
A natural 20 plus one.
Okay. How much damage does your gun do?
It does 2d8 plus 6.
Roll the damage.
Wow.
So wait, the pistol on the revolver on its own does 2d8.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
because my firebolt does 2d10.
Well, this is a. Let me just double check real quick because
Isn't this essentially like her quote firebolt?
well, no, she literally has a revolver.
Right.
Natural firearm.
Oh, okay.
It is an actual weapon. It is it's 2d8. So that's 16 plus 6 plus 2d8 rolled. So that's 22 plus
So 14.
What?
2d8 plus 8.
Plus 8?
Oh, 6. Sorry, 2d8 plus 6. So
No,
8
just
plus 6,
22.
which is 14.
That's 8 more, so it's 30 total. Because we had 22.
What did you roll?
I rolled 8.
8 total? Yes, then it's 30 total. All right.
You don't add the plus. You only add the plus once. You double the die. The
Well, you
damage
don't.
die.
Yeah. My house rule, so that the listeners know, is that when you score a critical hit, or if someone crit fails on a saving throw against an effect that does damage, instead of doubling the die or rolling twice, the first instance of the die is assumed to be the maximum. Because there is nothing worse than rolling a critical hit and rolling less damage than you would do on a normal one.
Yeah,
So-
this can also happen to us, the players. Too.
Yes, it does.
We don't. Yeah, no one can.
So that is with 2d8, so that's 8 plus 8 plus 6, plus you rolled 8, which is a total of 30.
Nope. Pretty sure that's
8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24, plus 6 is 30.
Okay, no, you're right. Okay.
Yes, I am.
I was thinking it was 28. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, something doesn't.
I'll leave
I
the
know,
math
leave
to
the
him. I'm
intelligence
just
to
here
me.
to
That's true. Einar's not intelligent.
race.
And so he's gonna do something fun. Is he's going to catch the bullet, stops it in midair, and is going to throw it back at you.
With a natural 20, he can do it?
He reduced the damage by 32.
What? Monks, bro.
That's booty.
Yes. Can deflect or catch
Can
the
I-
missile when he's
so-
hit by a ranged weapon attack.
As a reaction, can I juke to miss? Because is he
No,
throwing
he's
it
making
at
it.
me?
Yes, he is. But that gives you advantage on saving throws. This is an attack roll that he is making.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, if he reduces the damage to 0 and has a free hand, he can throw it back, making a range attack with that
Wow.
range.
You
Yep.
do have half cover, so.
It doesn't. Yeah, no. Not one.
Oh.
So
One thing always hits me.
no, he almost. I'm gonna have him make a dexterity saving throw.
He trips.
No, he's fine. He rolled a 23. No. Monks get proficiency in all saving throws once they reach a certain level.
Holy crap.
Good lord, can I have that?
Play a monk.
No.
Monk. I need a monk.
Is there anything I can do to like now try to just catch up to him, or is it just
He's moving faster than you can.
okay?
He dashes on turn, and he has no limit on how many times he can dash.
Gotcha.
Even
Well,
without dashing
you
as a
can
bonus
just-
action, he's moving 150 feet per turn.
You can just tell I'm determined now, though. The fire has
see
been
that?
lit.
He just caught her metal arrow and threw it back at her.
Bullet.
Metal arrow.
Bullet.
Listen, I'm still getting used to the lingo, okay? Train's still freaking me out.
Fair. Einar.
At least you learned the word train.
Einar is going to cast, Lesser Restoration on Makoto.
Got it.
And that is the only thing that he will be doing with his
Okay.
action there.
And Riss.
So,
I think you've succeeded 3 times. So, yeah, so Riss and Zara, you are both in the clear. With the tank off your tail, make one...
It's my turn, right?
Yes, so you guys have one more round to try and avoid more conflict.
Gotcha. Is Mr. Monk Boy... How far away is Mr. Monk Boy from
Very
me?
far.
Got it. Okay, cool. We're going to avoid conflict.
Got it. So,
Will's just off in the corner eating a bunch of chocolate
Don't expose me to the listeners.
They're special gluten-free, dairy-free
so
chocolate chips.
if there's anything that you want to do to try and assist your team in avoiding conflict, what is it?
Be as non-threatening as possible. Maybe throw some candy out there, because apparently Riss has some.
Okay, make a vehicle check with intelligence.
Please try. Please have him make a persuasion check, like give a smile, like try and like just like.
No. I'm not good with
Don't
persuasion.
talk unless you're at the table.
Okay. So we're making a general intelligence check?
With proficiency, because you're proficient with land vehicles.
Got it. Okay, that is a non-natural 20.
Okay, yeah. You are kind of just driving defensively, kind of avoiding being in anyone else's direct line of sight or warpath, one way or another. All right. So Einar, is there anything you want to do to help?
Fix the
that doesn't
flippin'
work
engine.
as like a separate action.
Oh, we're new round.
Oh, new round.
Yeah,
New round.
so
I'm gonna
go ahead
cast
and-
less restoration on myself too.
Fair. Okay, the engine is still smoking.
Yeah, and if I don't cast
That
less
is true.
restoration on myself, I will not
Makoto
do well.
then is going to. Yeah, sure. Why not? She's going to. Does she have it prepared? No, she doesn't. But I will say this: she's going to try this. Maybe not. I was considering having her do magnify gravity to try and bend the metal back in. I don't.
Let's
think
not
that-
waste a spell slot.
But I will say that she is gonna just try it. She has a +0, so it's not like it's gonna make a difference.
Is that a cantrip?
Magnify gravity? No.
Yeah, I would recommend saving
But
that
what she
spell
can
slot.
do is adjust density, and thank you for that reminder. And so she's going to double her own density, and which gives herself advantage on strength checks and saving throws
There you go.
as she tries to repair it. And so with advantage, that is 15, which is exactly enough.
Ah, wonderful.
She just goes, hold on.
Just you see, it's kind of like the scene in X-Men Origins where Wolverine sits on the motorcycle and just goes.
Yes.
It's like that, where she's just kind of sitting there and she just kind of focuses for a moment, and you see her kind of just sink down into and you feel the chassis just a little
The
bit,
vehicle kind of shifted slightly.
and she kind of just climbs up and just hits it a couple times, and it's a very odd sight because it really is like gravity is assisting her as she just and slams the metal back into place.
Ristan just goes.
I wanted to do that, but go off, I guess.
Hey, your thing made sure that she did not have disadvantage, so
That's true.
Mentally, Brisk goes, you need to lay out the sweets, Makoto.
you need to lay out the comments.
I can multitask.
Let's not go there. And so with that,
Brisk goes, Ray, it's nothing with us.
if Ray, as the driver of the vehicle, roll a d20.
Come on.
9.
9? Okay, with the successes, that is a pass. So, you guys are in the clear. You begin driving along, and as all the vehicles begin to disperse, turning, following different paths through the desert, all headed towards the unknown checkpoint. You've been given the locations, your amulets that are around your neck, helping to guide you towards it. But there are many routes available, and you're not really sure which one to take, so you picked the one in the middle. You approach a large, barren plain. It's been a while. You've been traveling for maybe an hour now. There have been a few close calls, perhaps, but it's been sparse in between. But now that you are outside of the rocky crags that surround the city of Mika, you are in this open, barren field. Riss, as a ranger, and Zara, as someone native to the region, both of you can make a either nature or survival check.
I'm not
I ain't doing no intelligence checks, I can tell you that.
I'll do a nature check.
Nature's a good idea.
21.
21.
For survival.
18.
Oh, lightning sand.
Regions like this are not barren for no reason. Something probably calls this its hunting ground. You're not sure exactly what. But being a native of the region, you might have some ideas. However, it appears that you are not alone. As you see approaching from a few different entrances out of the crags and caverns that split up most of the racers, you see the woman on the floating motorcycle. As Kana, our special guest star,
Hello.
joins, you
Where'd that come
see the woman on the horse, flowing robes, going back, her horse a pale blue in color, very ethereal in nature. Ray, you can make a history check if you'd like.
15.
15. You actually recognize this type of horse. It is a Valinar steed. They are typically found in the Corman provinces, which is where you grew up. But they can be found anywhere. They are specially intelligent mounts that are fey and form a bond with a person. There's also like Valinar hounds, Valinar hawks. There's other sorts of things like that.
Okay.
And finally, you see a man on a large black panther-like creature with two large horns extruding from either side of the panther's mouth. Its eyes are this bright yellow and an odd shape that you have not seen before. It is definitely larger than you would expect a panther to be, and the massive tusks imply possibly not what it appears to be. Anyone can make a
History?
nature.
Nature.
I'll make
Go for it.
I'll do it at the same time. 16.
16. You recognize this. You've
I
read
lied,
about it.
19, sorry.
19, even better. You recognize this to be a moorbounder.
Ooh, do I like those?
Not necessarily like or dislike, but they are known to be quite dangerous and quite fast.
I don't like.
But they make very, very good mounts. I am actually going to send a picture of one to the group chat.
Cool.
On Discord.
Okay, so there's the Moorbounder, there's the special guest, and then there's us.
And the elf on the horse.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. What are
So-
you riding again? A bike?
She is riding a motorcycle of similar construction, except instead of wheels, it is it's like a single treadmill
Okay.
that appears to be some sort of fabric, almost like silk, but that is continuously rotating and keeping her hovering off the ground.
Clever. Okay.
So, as you approach this open, barren field, how
Not
do you
it.
wish to cross it? So, if you're saying not it, are you skidding to a stop then?
Ooh.
Wuss.
I took a tank shot, miss.
You could have done better, in my
It
opinion.
was hot gas.
You had someone catch your bullet.
Hey,
That's awful.
but look at where I am.
You got stink ball.
Going out into Death Valley, yes.
Now, question.
Shut up, Riss.
Yes.
Should I cast Pass Without Trace on myself?
Mm-hmm.
Can
It
I?
would affect myself, and then each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a +10 bonus to dexterity checks.
Do stealth checks.
Stealth checks, yes.
Yes.
Can't be tracked, and you can't be tracked by magical means. So, if I were to cast this,
Uh-huh.
and we all stay within 30 feet, I
Yeah.
guess I don't know what it is, but it would benefit all of us.
In theory, yeah.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go as stealthily as we can with 3 very loud vehicles. But
Where are we in relation to each other right now?
Do you
Fairly spread apart.
Okay, because I don't know if
Can
I'd
we
want
move
to
with us?
slow down and wait.
I'll put it on my two.
do that?
I don't know if I'd want to slow down and wait.
So you, I will say, I'm going to send you specifically because you would know what kind of thing you could find here.
Oh, yes, yes.
So I'm going to send you specifically.
But I know too.
Pass that trace.
Make a nature check.
Let's do that then.
So let's go.
24.
Alright, plan is I'll be in the
24?
center. You all on the left. Zara on the right.
Understood.
Goes
A friend.
stealthily as we can.
No, not a friend.
Not a friend.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Not good. Are you making enemies over there?
No, she knows what's about to hit us.
What's about to hit us?
Can I tell them?
Sure.
If you want to, I would advise it.
Oh.
This is Ray speaking
What
to
it-
Zara.
It is something called a purple worm. And what kind of information would I have? Because I would know,
that
right?
that this kind of thing
Purple
can be found
worm.
in this area.
Purple worm, history check.
Go for it. Nature check.
Nature check.
That's not good.
Can I also do a nature check?
Really?
To try to remember what I was thinking?
Give me help, actually.
May
One of
I
you give
do
me
an
help.
intelligence check trade to see if passive without trace would work?
One of you
Sure.
help.
13.
I don't know what it is, it's just basic intelligence check. I do very well with them. 18.
Sorry. So okay.
I got
You do get
13.
13.
Why did-
Thank you. 18.
Okay, one sec. Zara,
Yes.
13.
Yes.
They're big, they're dangerous. That's about what you got.
That's scary.
18 for intelligence check to know if passive without trace would work.
Yes, because of the magical nature of it. You would know that that does help with things, even things like tremor sense or blind sight. Is that blind sight it wouldn't necessarily, but tremor sense it would, because it does dampen your footsteps and things like that. However, it would not help with blind sight.
Understood.
18 on just
Nature check for the purple worm.
they tunnel. They have poison that is very painful. They have blind sight and tremor sense, but their tremor sense works at a larger range than their.
I immediately pull up, or I hit the brake on the vehicle after I hear that there's a purple worm out there.
Okay, you just
Yep.
skid to a stop.
Wrist circles back around. Passive without trace covers us for tremor sense. We should just go ahead, especially since others are ahead, let it go after those, and then screw by while it's not.
That's what I'm thinking. We let the other three go ahead, and then we try to avoid the purple worm.
I
while
guess
it's
it
taking
doesn't
them
sound
out.
like a bad idea.
Well,
You can tell she's kind of.
the 4-time reigning champion approves.
Oh, really?
But if I see an opening, I'm taking it.
Yes, we need one of us to win.
This is very true.
Indeed.
But for now, it's avoiding the purple worm. So, once they go by, once the other three go by, Russ will cast Pass Without Trace, and we'll kind of go.
Make a stealth check.
I follow him. All of us?
Oh,
Yep. Add 10. Make a stealth check, not for yourselves,
For the vehicle.
for your vehicles.
Got it.
Oh, does that mean I don't make one?
You do not make one.
Oh, thank God.
I do.
All right, sweet. The guy in heavy armor doesn't have to make one.
Oh! This thing gets a +2 to its stuff.
So do you add? So I got a 17 on the die. So
Yep. So
17
with
plus
the
4.
Devil's Ride, it is a +4.
And then you add 10 Pass Without Trace.
I'm going to. Let me double check something real quick, because if heavy armor gives disadvantage, I might just have all. I'm gonna double check this real quick.
You wanna-
Yes.
Is Ray making the check, or is it the vehicle? Because I would like to give him guidance if I can.
Ray is. You can give him guidance to help.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because he is.
helps a little.
There's no rules for stealth. I'm gonna say, but you are, unless you are moving at half speed, it is maybe disadvantage.
We're gonna go at half speed, so roll again, peeps.
I already rolled twice, man.
You already rolled
What'd you
twice?
get?
8.
8 total,
good.
so 18.
First one was better.
Not bad.
18. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a purple worm now.
That's 19.
It's
Dang,
worm,
grab it.
it's big, and it's purple.
31 for her. I got 7, so 21 for me.
18. That's
18
actually
and
not
a-
bad.
what-
As
what'd you get?
31.
31. Okay.
You might have just saved our necks.
what
you
I do.
watch as Shemiami, the woman
Bless
on.
Careful, my dude. He's throwing out those D4s real handily.
The woman on the horse.
What's her name again? I'm genuinely curious because I wasn't paying attention.
Shemiami.
Gotcha.
Brian, please don't make me have to waste a revivify on you, because you die from psychic damage.
It's gonna take a lot of D4s to kill me from psychic damage.
It can happen. The way you're going?
I'm just skirting the line. Thin ice.
Yeah, she's gonna just make a stealth check. Okay. And so is the Gloomstalker, and you go ahead and make one too.
I am going to fly
Okay.
and go
Woo! Way above. But I am going to be stealthy about it.
Make a stealth check. Cool.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay, good.
What's 19 plus 18?
A lot.
A lot.
37.
37.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you watch as you are all moving across, keeping pace fairly well, but making sure that you are as careful as possible not to make noise, avoiding any dips, any large rocks that would clatter against the metal hull of your vehicles. You see Shemiami just actually galloping fairly fast, but something about it just seems light, and it's like the horse's hooves are barely touching the ground. However, Dikeon, the man on the Gloomstalker, you see him. He's not being stealthy. He is just sprinting across as fast as he can, and you feel a rumble in the ground.
Einar, like, instinctively reaches out, touches Ray's shoulder, and again casts, what's the one that I used
Ray was
earlier?
going to reach
Resistance.
up and, like, try and soothingly, like, we got this, and then realize that Einar is trying to cast helpful spells on him, and goes, what, you don't trust me?
No.
Get your hand.
I'm giving you stuff.
And you watch as a massive purple shape just begins moving forward, burrowing through the ground as if it was swimming through water. And you see it, and you hear him cry out in pain. He is not swallowed. He's taking some damage.
That would have been amazing if it was a one hit.
And we just
No,
That would be 100 times more terrifying.
I just whisper, I'm glad it's not us.
Yeah. So that is
Telepathically, you whisper. Telepathic
bond's down.
Everything's telepathic.
Telepathic bond was down 15 minutes ago.
She is. I will say that, especially as you stopped, she would have cast it again. Ritual casting.
Okay, cool.
So that is 29 piercing damage on the Moorbounder. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Whatever. All right. And the Gloomstalker now has to make a dexterity saving throw. Or just be swallowed straight up. Okay. We'll see.
Maybe he do get swallowed.
Okay.
Yanked off the Gloomstalker's back.
That's an 11. I'm going to say it has advantage because the bristled Moorbounder has a standing jump, a long jump of up to 40 feet.
Wow.
So I'm going to say that justifies advantage as it just tries to leap away from the jaws of this massive purple worm. That is a 16,
Please pass.
which fails.
Oh no! Come on, he couldn't have lasted a little bit longer to keep the purple worm occupied? Ugh.
And you watch as the purple worm kind of just stops for a moment, and you see he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, he does stay on, because you see the man on top almost get lurched forward and almost just go flying off as his mount just is yanked to a full-on stop. What are you doing?
Screaming internally?
Huh?
Pedal like, I'm heading out.
Okay, you're gonna keep moving. Make another stealth check.
Another one?
Disadvantage.
You still have still disadvantage, but still
Plus 10,
plus
yeah.
10.
I'm gonna give you guidance.
Oh, okay, good.
Would I have disadvantage even though I'm flying?
No, because you are flying, you do not have disadvantage.
So what just happened? His mount was swallowed?
His mount is not swallowed. His mount is like in the jaws. The worm is preparing to pull it in.
It's essentially grappled.
It is restrained already.
No.
I got 14.
Oh, no.
Okay, 14, is that already plus the 10?
Plus the 10. So.
Okay, 14,
29.
29. Ray, what you doing?
I saved just the first one.
Being Ray,
Uh-huh.
this is a man who his entire life was spent protecting people.
Uh-huh.
And I rolled for this.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do a 180, and I'm going to get the guy.
You're going to give yourself inspiration is what you're going to do.
I'll take it.
Yeah, got it.
But I'm going to get him. I'm literally going to yell at him to jump on and wait.
Okay. You're going full force towards him. Got
I'm
it.
going
As
full
you
force towards
turn
him.
around, Einar grabs shoulders. He's going like, Ray, what are you doing? Ray, what are you doing? Ray, Ray.
Makoto is going to go ahead and cast. What is she going to cast? She's going to cast.
How far away is he from me? I need to know distance.
For the sake of it, you're within 60 feet.
We
We'll
were
say.
passing, and so you guys. Can
Yeah.
just turn around.
We were passing? Okay.
She's gonna try this.
I hope she's doing what I think she's doing.
She's going to cast Hold Monster
Oh,
on the
okay.
purple worm. So it is going to make a. Where's my stat block for that? A Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good.
Here we go.
I'm gonna assume it's not great.
That's a fail.
Yes.
And so you watch as the jaws, which has multiple sets of teeth that were almost like claws, bringing the moorbounder and the mount further in, working like grabbing it and pulling it into its maw. All of a sudden, it just freezes entirely in place. And Makoto just goes, "Get him now!" He is not coming for the car yet. He is working to get his mount released.
Okay.
What do you do?
So I'm still moving towards him at this point.
Yeah. I will say you've basically arrived at this point.
Okay. Get on the vehicle now.
Not without him! It rolled a 19 on the die.
Uh-huh.
Her save DC is a 19.
Minus.
It has a -1.
Yes.
So it stays frozen for another round. Are you two doing
Okay.
anything?
Okay.
You're still going?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
still going. Yeah.
So,
Risk
he's
knows
he
they
is
can
there.
dimension door out if they
He is
need to.
trying to. He's going to make a strength.
I'm going to reach out, and I'm assuming that we're there next to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the moorbounder, I'm going to touch the creature, and I'm going to cast jump on it. Triples its jump.
That's.
Stuck.
I will say with your intelligence, it's
Yeah.
not an issue of distance. It's an issue of its back hind legs are currently trapped within
Okay.
the teeth, and it is frozen there,
Gotcha.
paralyzed.
Yeah. So we have to break it free then.
Or just like it's paralyzed, not like time stopped. So if you're able to pull the jaws apart, which is what
really?
he's currently trying to do.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's
Yeah.
see.
So he's going to make a strength check.
I have a question.
Yeah.
With the mechanics of Wall of Force,
Hold on.
Given that it's inside the mouth, technically, I would say no.
because here's what I'm thinking. If I arrange the individual panels into a pillar and slowly add them in increase in order to lift the jaws open.
Can you move them once they're made? I don't believe so.
You just need one panel right where the thing's legs are.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, does this guy seem like he's stronger than me?
No.
Okay.
Oh, here's what I can. Why didn't I do this before? So I don't cast jump on it,
Where's
Okay.
that expanding
but I
rod
do
when you-
cast enlarge
Or reduce.
or reduce. That one.
Reduce
Yeah, that
might-
one.
might
Reduce
work a little
in
better.
order to get it, free.
Yeah, so you
My bad.
kind of go over and make a persuasion check with advantage because you're actually over here.
Oh, all right.
It's a 19 plus numbers, like 2, I think.
Are you sure you have a bonus?
To persuasion? Persuasion's wisdom, right?
No.
Oh, it's
charisma.
charisma? 19!
19, cool.
Look. Out of
I
all of
don't use that skill a
Plus
whole
2.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is the only one with any charisma.
Yeah, and that's only because as a Fey Wanderer, you get to add your wisdom bonus.
Excuse?
She
You
actually
don't
does have a
Okay.
decent one.
Okay. Out of the 3 of us.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what we're talking
So you kind of explain yourself just a little bit. Not in an extensive measure, because there's a massive purple worm right there.
Right.
Which I am continuously rolling to see if it gets out. It has to roll in that 20, but it'll roll up eventually.
Let's get.
It is just there. There's no eyes, but it's like you can feel it staring.
It's hairy, and it's pink.
So he's out of the vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have had to hop out of the vehicle. And so he kind of just pets the Moorbounder's head and kind of making it a willing creature, so it's not going to save.
So it doesn't eat you, is that what you're
Pretty much.
No, well, if you try to cast Enlarge Reduce on an unwilling creature, it makes a saving throw and has a chance of success or fail. So he's basically calming it down so that it will be a willing creature. And so you cast it, and it just... And it's kind of cute. Like, it's a deadly predator.
It's an eighth of its size.
It's an apex predator. Well, no, it's half its size. It's an eighth of its weight.
Yep.
It's an apex predator, and now it's kind of a kitten. Or at least like a alley cat.
Yeah.
Which the man just picks up and starts running towards your vehicle.
Yep. Go.
He like dives in, sitting next to Makoto in the back.
I'm in.
Welcome
All
to
right.
the party.
Go.
All right. What is the range
Of
on
Hold Monster?
It is 90 feet.
90 feet.
Okay.
Did
It just passes. Literally, you start the engine and it begins to move. Just. You better.
We're
run.
gonna go, bro. We're dashing.
Okay, so first 2 rounds.
First 2 rounds, and then
how,
after
how fast does the Tormentor go?
goes 100 feet per round.
Per round flat?
Flat.
Okay.
So dash twice. That should be 400 feet.
Yep. It is also dashing. You are faster than it, thankfully.
How fast does it seem like it goes?
Can I be like, hey guys, how's it going?
Run.
You have telepathic speech?
Yeah, so telepathic.
All you
Guys,
hear
how's
is
it going?
I say, run.
And you look back, and it is just this. You see the vehicle, and the purple worm behind it just... Like, it's just eating up the ground, and it is just spraying dirt, like, almost as if it is swimming through the ocean and causing a spray, but it is just sand and earth being just pushed and flying to the side as it is dashing as much as it can to chase y'all.
And I just kind of look at Riss,
Very
just
much so,
like,
yes.
That's what we're running from.
Yeah,
my
we're seeing
friend.
that
So,
image
is there
and I was
anything that you want to do
like,
to get it off your tail?
Let's see. How close is it to us right now?
It is 100 feet away.
Oh gosh, it's 100 feet behind us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna summon Lady.
Okay, you summon your fox familiar while you're driving.
Risk goes, that's harsh.
Necessary.
Did it just click?
Oh no. Is that your actual plan?
So what I'm gonna do
Uh-huh.
is I'm gonna have Lady run, because I assume. So how does this necessarily work with the animal? Is she able to be summoned next to the vehicle and start running?
Yeah.
Because there's
You
no
can
way.
summon it within, I believe the wording of the spell is that you can summon it within 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to summon her 30 feet away.
Got
and
it.
I'm going to have her run at a perpendicular angle to the way that we're going.
Okay.
I'm testing something.
I'm going to roll a d6
Okay.
because there are now 2 targets. It is only sensing vibrations
Okay.
as it catches up to you. It is more likely to go for the bigger target.
Right.
So I'm going to roll a d6.
Okay.
On a 6, it goes after Lady. On a 1 to 5, it's going after you.
Understandable. Oh, that was so close.
So close. It as you keep going, it just completely ignores Lady for the time being and just.
I'm gonna bring her back.
Okay.
I'm gonna send her off in the other direction.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
All right, Einar, are you doing anything?
I'm looking, man. I'm looking. I think for the time being, the first thing that he'll do is he'll again cast resistance on Ray.
Got
Give
it.
him advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
Riss is going to, while still maintaining speed, still being stealthy, he's going to cast Mislead and have my avatar run. So
I will say, just so because you would know this, especially given that you knew how pass. Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, man. 7.
Okay, cool. So you make your duplicate.
And he's going to obviously start running towards them, but then so as he's running down, but he's going to curve outward.
Is it of you or you and your vehicle?
Me and the vehicle.
Got it, because it is a duplicate.
Yeah.
And, it's casting a spell on yourself, so that's totally fine. So you watch as Riss vanishes for a moment. Is Pass Without Trace concentration?
Yes.
Is Mislead concentration?
Oh, I will not do that then. That's true.
Okay.
Well, we are... Yeah, I'll end
You're
Pass Without
a
Trace.
distance away. Yeah.
I'll end Pass Without Trace and cast Mislead.
Okay. I need
And-
you to roll me a d20.
2.
Wow.
You feel the ground begin to rumble.
Oh, Lord.
There's another one, isn't there?
Who said there was just
I
one?
almost said babe, but then I'm like, we're not that. Riss.
Mother trucker, there.
And before long, as you see, and you look back, and in multiple places, you see almost these breaching purple bodies. There's a lot of them.
Oh, great. It has friends.
What are you
I don't know
doing?
if these are friends or family, but either way, it's a gangbang. Oh.
So, you cast Mislead, and you watch as he vanishes, and a slightly holographic version that begins to take form peels off. And so you can't currently see him except for the splash of sand that his vehicle is making in next to you, as you would expect him to be.
I'm going to have it, now that there's multiple ones, I'm going to have it drive backwards a little and then peel off. So instead of going towards them, just peel in another direction entirely.
As it is an illusion and has no mass, it does absolutely nothing.
Yep.
They don't rely on sight, so.
They do not rely on sight. They have blind sight and tremor sense.
Makoto,
How far away?
how many times are you able to manipulate the density of an object?
Infinite.
Do it to the vehicle.
Good point. And she's going to focus, and she's going to have the weight with the just density of your vehicle. So
Now-
speed increased by 10 feet.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
The spell allows you to move at an incredible pace when you cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns till the spell ends, you can take the dash action. My question is, if we're lighter, the engine should not be struggling as much. And with this particular spell, I'm wondering...
Unfortunately, with a multi-person vehicle, spells that affect you don't affect the vehicle. That's only viable for the motorcycles or one-person vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what are you two doing?
I mean-
You've done Mislead. What are you doing?
I just want
tell
to
you.
get the heck out of Dodge.
I told you.
So,
I'm following you right now, sweetheart. Let's
All
go.
right. I assume you've cast Longstrider again.
oh, can I?
Yeah, you can do it at will.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So at the first level.
Yep. Casting at higher levels only lets you target more than one person anyway.
Well, if I want to give it to him too, but
Fair, yeah.
I think
Okay,
For
so
now,
yeah.
it's just
So you
keep
two
up.
are actually able to outrun the new purple worm. It was more so the risk of...
I have Longstrider.
That's what I'm gonna do. I need one of you two to... I need you both to roll d20s. Riss and Zara.
14.
17.
Okay. Riss. It dives down below, and you're not sure if it's that same one or if it's another one. Bursts up through, and that is a 17 to hit. does not.
It also has disadvantage to invisible, if that helps.
It has charm sense. So it does. It does.
Armor class 23.
That is true. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it just like, and you just kind of tilt your bike to the side and just skid. Your arm is almost in the sand as it goes over your body. However, it does have multi-attack, and it is going to make one attack with its tail stinger as well, as it passes by.
I will say I do have my displacement cloak on that's going for me.
Fair. Yeah, the second one was better. That's only an 18 to hit, which misses. Wait a minute.
So I have 17 half cover.
Fair, yeah. So you are able to just barely avoid. It rolled a 3 and a 4 for the 2 attacks. It has a plus 14 to hit.
Oh my god!
You have, by all rights, should be hurting so much right now.
Yeah, very much.
But well done, sir. So you two are in the clear.
I'm really like, not bad.
I need a surveillance of the current situation. Where are we? How far away from the exit are we?
Where they are from us, since we're...
Yeah, so you guys are in the clear, so you've probably got a couple hundred feet. So maybe like 500 feet before you're out.
Okay. And we are currently moving away from the purple worms.
Oh, it's chasing, but
it's
yeah.
chasing, yes. Okay. So as long as we maintain this, I'm keeping a very close eye on where everything else is. I need to know how many of them are there.
Do you want to spend time counting?
No, I'm driving.
Cool, then a lot.
Okay.
No, more than 2.
And you see the ones that were chasing them dive down back into the earth. You're not sure where they're going.
Okay. I have an idea. This is gonna suck.
Okay.
We're gonna dash.
Okay. So you're gonna dash twice. So you've already dashed twice.
I've already dashed twice.
Okay, so you're gonna dash. So make a Constitution saving throw.
Now this is for the vehicle, correct? No, it uses the vehicle's Constitution
Yes.
saving throw? Okay, where's the vehicle?
So yes, you make a Constitution saving throw using the vehicle's Constitution.
Nope.
What'd you roll?
8.
Plus.
No.
What is this?
It's 6 plus 2.
What is
Well,
it?
what's the saving throw?
It's a
For right, it's a Constitution, but is it proficient? I guess it's an item, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a saving throw
for
for
the
you or your
tormentor, there it
vehicle?
is.
This is for the vehicle.
Can he use his, the D4 I gave him for the vehicle? Because he's driving it?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Hey!
Okay, that's
12.
a pass.
You're welcome!
DC was 10 for the first round. So
Okay.
you have 300 feet left. Okay, that's
I
what
cast
you're
it
doing.
again.
You
And
cast it again.
As Einar casts it again, he just looks straight forward to like the edge of the territory, and he just says to Ray, "Ray, you've made me hate water. Please don't make me hate the desert too."
You hear Russ go, I hate the desert now.
Okay, are you gonna do it again?
We'll do it again.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
That's an 18 on the die. That's a 20.
That
non-natural.
passes.
I would like to hold an action.
Okay, you're 100 feet away. What is your action that you're holding?
I'm holding Wall of Force with the staff.
Okay, you're only 100 feet away from what looks like the end of the territory.
Yep.
Okay? So you're gonna hold that action? Okay.
I'm holding Wall of Force.
Einar, you doing anything?
For if a purple worm shows up in front of us.
What are you
Wait,
going
in
to...
front,
are
in
you
front,
going to
no.
make a...
In front, no. It's a bad idea. We are going.
If a purple worm shows up in front of us.
Yes, so you want to crash full force into
No.
a wall of force.
No,
and
he
then
wants
have-
to make a ramp.
Okay, you know that is.
All right. With 100 feet left,
100 feet.
if I roll above a 10, one will have reached you by now. If I roll 10 or below, one will have reached you by now. 11 or above, you're in the clear.
If it shows up.
You're in the clear. As you just you are just pushing the engine as fast as it can possibly go. By now, the Moorbounder has returned to proper size, and it is a large creature that is kind of just crammed in the backseat of this vehicle. And its rider is just kind of just stretching the top of its head, just going, "It's okay, it's okay." But as you see one burst up from behind you just as you leave and just go, but it does not pursue.
I flipped the bird out the window.
You know it can't see you, right?
Oh, it can feel it.
I assume you meet up once more.
Yes.
I'll just keep
And
going.
Kana just soaring above and just.
All
I
right.
said don't catch up. But I was just going. So.
Well, you
Oh,
guys
believe me, I
move
would've-
faster, so unless you are slowing down to wait for them,
No.
I'm not at least.
I was gonna say we were going. I didn't know what the safe zone was, so we were just going.
you with the checks you made at the beginning, like you would recognize. Like, I'm not saying you waited at the edge of the
Yeah.
zone. I'm waiting, like, you know, even if it's like 500 feet out, just like, you know.
If you were going, Riss would follow. So.
Yeah. So, as you pull forward once more, the race drags on. It has been an exhausting trek. You've been outrunning monsters and fellow racers, dispersing. Thankfully, not seeing too many as of yet.
Can we address something?
Yes.
The fact
What
that
did
we
we
have
do?
a giant cat in the back of our vehicle.
I was about to say,
cat and the dude.
as you begin to pull forward, the Moorbounder kind of, you can see now as you're up close, you are familiar with what a Moorbounder is.
Mm-hmm.
This appears to be, what did you roll on nature before?
It's like 15.
It's like, yeah.
High
All right.
teens.
Decent.
Mid to high
16.
teens.
Yeah. Okay, so in that case, yeah. You notice that it's, it looks like an offshoot species that you're not super familiar with, but it's known as a bristled Moorbounder. And its fur has long blade-like bristles covering it. Almost similar to the way that the vehicle, the wheels on your own vehicle have blades that will attack anything that gets near. And you see as it kind of just calms down, it's still a little bit wary, but its claws kind of just retract in, and you see it taking a more relaxed stance. The rider of the Moorbounder introduces himself. I'm scrolling through pages. Thank you. He seems to be addressing you, Ray.
Of course. That's... No matter the circumstances, that's not a death I'd wish to see upon any soul.
Makes you a rare one around here.
I'm not from around here.
Apparently.
I will say this. Going forward, I have no animosity towards you, obviously, but I do still intend to win this race.
You have nothing to worry about from me.
You hear it telepathically. Now that you suckers don't catch up.
You hear, shut up, Riss.
Yeah.
I'ma get you. And you're
I,
not gonna be happy.
If you can bring us to the halfway point, that is where we will take our leave. We have no intention to finish this race today.
Almost dying will change your intentions.
And you can see, being in the passenger seat, the back legs of the Moorbounder are quite severely injured. Like, to the degree where even magical healing might take a while to... The Moorbounder is disabled for the time being. It's not feasible for me to ride the rest of the way, nor would I even consider asking, but if you could take us halfway.
If I may be so bold, can I ask what your purpose for joining this race was?
Thrill. I have been alone for a long time, save for this one. It's kind of just scritching. The moorbounder closes its eyes. We like to run. What's the harm in making a bit of gold doing so? And in the past, we've done fairly well. There's a race each year where each contestant must have a living mount. And we've won a few of those in the past.
Can I get a sense that this guy has... Does he have a class?
Sure, you can make you're driving, so you're facing forward.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that you can make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Can I use my... Actually, well, I'm driving. Can I use my passive investigation?
Sure.
Cool, 24.
Of course. Anyway.
Well, it's an 18 versus 20.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Okay, fair enough. Doesn't appear to be. Not anything you'd recognize anyway.
We'll take you to the halfway point. And we'll leave you there.
I can make my way back from... If I understand correctly, from reconnaissance that I've done, the relay point is in a long-abandoned city built into the mountains.
In return,
Yes.
could you share all of the reconnaissance information that you've been able to gather?
Absolutely. It is the least I could do. And he begins to tell you, let's see, I'm going to roll a d20 and see how much he knows.
Cool.
Not a lot, so he's going to tell you what little he knows. There is an obelisk, which is the relay itself, inscribed in a language that no one has seemed to recognize that has seen it. But it is located at the bottom of a very steep slope, with no hope of climbing back up it. So once you go down, you must continue forward, which is how I believe Sulan intended the race to not be the same obstacles on return. Because you cannot go back the way you came.
That would make sense for vehicles that are grounded, yes. I understand the sentiment.
Apparently there are risks of flying near the obelisk.
Good to know.
So, you travel for half hour. I assume at some point you likely slow down so that you can meet up again.
Reconvene.
And I'm going to say, Kana, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I use my passive perception?
I'm going to say no.
Before telepathic bond would end, I would ask him to slow down.
Safety in numbers.
21.
You beat me by half a freaking second. Stop doing that.
But I've got experience. I'm
Exactly.
used to doing this by myself.
Which is why they need you.
More like you guys.
Exactly.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I guess. But only one of us has to win, so.
It's true. But,
You
yes.
have a better chance of catapulting you forward to win for all.
With a 21, how
Good
long
times,
can you
also.
fly for?
Indefinitely, I have an innate flying speed.
Fantastic. Then I'm going to say you are keeping track of this little party of the 2 motorcycles and the dune buggy from fairly high up. So yeah,
So would I.
you are in the hatch.
So I can't see out?
You have 3/4 cover. You can see forward.
Got it.
17.
17. You can make a stealth check. Unless you are not hiding.
Yeah, I'll make a stealth check for me or the vehicle.
Vehicle.
Nah.
Nah, it's only an 8. I'm not really trying to hide a whole lot. It's just kind of
see,
like I'm
you have
there.
a tail. But
I'm fairly high. I'm maybe 60 to 100 feet up. I'm fairly high up.
That's
You
not
get a
that
lot
high.
of cherry
100 feet up is not that high.
resources.
Okay.
I was gonna
100
say 1,000 feet up is probably where you want to be.
I think the
Not
issue with being
1,000.
1,000 feet up is
Benefit from
if she
life.
falls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably
Following
closer
you,
to
then
two.
So,
trying to
like,
get
you
it
guys?
out.
You know, I'm high
So
enough
antagonistic.
that I could go down at enough of an angle
Sure.
to land, but I'm not so high that I'm not so close to the ground that I'm within range of most things.
Understood.
Very visible, in other words.
Yes. It is a cloudless sky, so yeah, the two of you easily spot the similarly shaped vehicle that is tailing from a distance. However, after a little bit of time passes, you find yourself approaching a series of canyons. There is no way to go over them that you can see.
Now this is pod racing. Sorry. Of all the people.
Yes, he's on 2 now. Yes,
That's another 4. I'm always rolling max on these. I only did that because you told me to. I feel like you were more upset with yourself for that reference than I was.
I'm sorry.
Regardless, it. All jokes aside, it is not dissimilar. The pads of sand and dirt descend down. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Come on, baby.
Ooh, natural 20.
That'll work.
All right.
That's kind of,
Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
it's a shame.
All right.
It's like a 13 too.
That's a 25 for me.
25. Natural 20.
15.
10.
9.
Okay.
We're not very
Makoto
perceptive
rolled
over
a
No, we're
17. So you got a
Yeah,
15.
She's our lookout.
Passive 16.
Indeed.
that
Yeah, what's
matters.
your perception bonus?
She looks and
Plus
I get
3,
out.
So 23.
So Stacey has 23 total.
Understood.
What did Flynn Rider
Uh,
roll? I'm calling him Flynn Rider because he was riding the beast.
Sure. Low.
Cool.
He's focused on his cat.
He is. Okay. Riss, Makoto, Zara, and
Kana.
You notice as you begin to approach, there are
He hasn't even told us yet.
shapes shifting against the walls of the canyon. Like almost like the rock itself is just like moving ever so slightly, settling in. It's almost imperceptible at times.
With a nat 20, would I get any extra information?
Yes, I will say with a natural 20, go ahead and make a nature check. 17.
Whoa.
You recognize these as canyon wyverns.
No.
Alright, guys, we're dealing with some canyon wyverns.
And you know that, given the fact that they are not already attacking, either they haven't seen you, or they're sleeping.
Good. I don't see them. I'm still driving. Dope.
I sent the picture to the Discord.
Okay. So,
Also, it's attractive.
It's a wyvern.
Wyverns are small things.
Ray has a history with wyverns.
He is.
A good history?
Ray has
Or
a good history with wyverns,
Opposition,
but,
maybe,
yeah.
yes?
Yes.
No.
Oh gosh.
I got one hit by it and almost died.
Please, level 5.
You will have to tell me this story another time.
Oh, is that when you're in the realm of the god?
Yes.
He went to Lord Mirano's realm. Ray took like 5 steps and got.
Indeed.
This
So,
is not a good time. Why do you think I upped my armor class?
what are you doing?
Ray is driving forward. He doesn't know.
Is
Telepathic bond has been dropped.
Makoto grabs your shoulder and just tells you, stop.
Okay, I'm stopping. I hit the brakes.
She just points out. There's a lot of them. You see there are pockets with larger ones kind of covering up cave entrances with their wings, making it almost blend seamlessly with the rock itself. They have scaly earthen hides, the exact same color as the rock, and when they're pressed up against, you know how in Spider-Man Homecoming, the vulture on the bottom of the plane kind of has the wings that formed the air pocket? Very much like that, where the wings kind of just cover up over the head, and with the combination of that, they are just flush and almost imperceptible. But because of one that wasn't hiding as good as the rest, you were able to kind of see one and then find the pattern, and there's just pockets as far as you can see down these canyons.
And there's no way over it.
So
You can try and fly over it, but
do we don't have telepathic communication anymore.
Not right now, but we've all stopped and we're looking at the canyon.
Okay, so I can talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yep.
all right. I do have an item that would allow us to teleport,
How long
but
is
I
the
can
canyon?
only use it once. So
You're not sure. I mean, you can make a investigation check.
Can I use my passive?
Depends how much time you're gonna take.
Take
How long do you think we need?
Take a D4.
Take a D4? Got it. 22.
22. From the looks of it, a few miles.
So you want to teleport?
No. How far can you teleport?
Sorry.
How far can you teleport?
I mean, it says 10 feet, but I think that's for like, people. You have to be 10 feet within me to teleport.
Which one are you looking at?
Hold on, I literally just had it. Okay, so here's because it says get away from it all is what it's called.
You can
If
cast the
click.
teleport spell.
Okay, so if I click on that,
Wrist has his bow.
it instantly transports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range. If you target an object, it must be able to fit
Keep in
entirely
mind,
inside a 10
He
feet
said
cube.
things go screw
Yeah.
if we
So
try and
the
teleport.
destination you choose
Must be known to you.
So
if I can see the other end,
if you can see the other end, then you can.
which I have
You
my
have the eyes
eagle
of the
eyes,
eagles.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say,
true.
so I can see it.
That's true.
If you can see the
That's-
end of the canyon,
Mhm.
you
So
can
I can-
teleport there.
Okay. How many people can you bring with you?
8.
That's
including vehicles?
Vehicles
I
are
would assume
objects. Between
You and up
for
to
you
8
two,
willing
no
creatures.
issue. For the buggy,
Now we have the guy
reduce
in the
and
canyon.
adjust density would make it carryable.
Okay.
But again, I can only use this once.
I think
So-
this would be decent time to
Rather
use
not
it.
fight wyverns.
I'll say.
Let me look at
Versus
something
at the end
real
of the
quick.
race when you can just whoop.
That's kind of what I'm.
It's a toss up.
Listen, we won't make it to the end of the race if we die in the canyons. So
Does
My
anybody
tall
have
friend
any
brings
other
a good point.
ideas? Because that was just mine.
At this point, that seems like the most advantageous.
Would it be insider perception or an intelligence to see, like, for lack of a better term, challenger?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay.
I can make any.
Have a
14.
D4, my friend.
Ah,
14.
Plus
I was giving it to him.
17.
Ray is thinking about your plan and not thinking about how hard to fight the wyverns.
He's like, I just want to get out of here.
17.
17 total? Nice. Okay, yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'll say upwards of 10.
You said
A single
Yeah.
adult canyon wyvern.
that you have the eyes of the eagle. Okay. How far does that let you see?
It lets me see pretty far. Let me see to kind of in conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. So there's no feet, but you can see things very detailed. I assume for a very long distance.
So, the engine.
Like miles.
Sure.
Extremely distant. They're telescopic goggles.
How far away is the end of the race?
You obstacles block.
Again, risk goes. Again,
Cool.
things go screwy when you teleport
I
too
mean-
far.
Fly on the two of us. I want to go up and see.
Okay, so we're not flying over. We're just flying.
We're
to
going
reconnaissance.
straight up.
Okay.
You and me.
Okay. So I can see.
It's true.
And so
All you have
we
to do
can
is get
see.
sights on it.
Okay.
Okay. Pass me that, please.
I've never flown before.
Pass you what?
The screen.
If we get hurt in the process of this,
See?
Yeah, Riss is flying his boat, waiting for a wyvern.
I do have featherfall, I think, too. So.
Seeing that you all stopped, I'm just kind of hovering. Rakana's just kind of hovering up in the air still.
All right. So it says extremely distant and clear visibility.
You said not a cloud in the sky.
Mm-hmm. A clear day, no obstructions. You can see for 2 miles.
Okay.
From a height, it says multiply that by 20. So you can see for 20 miles.
All
Wouldn't that be 40?
That'd be
2 times
40
20?
miles.
You're right.
Good sir.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
40 miles.
Wait, so we can teleport anywhere I can see?
Again.
You can teleport anywhere you know.
Or risk it for the biscuit.
Hang on.
Okay. Well, it says anywhere you can see.
I'm aware.
Yes.
Okay.
They
not
gave
about
the ex-
that.
Shh.
Oh.
So I would like to fly with her. I've cast it at 4th level, so I can select another creature.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to cast
That's
that
what you're saying you'd
at...
want.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 4th level. How many people?
So to clarify,
Okay, cool.
Stacy, the reason why we don't want to teleport is because things get a little screwy when you teleport too far in this area. That's why
Yeah, that's a
it's
good
not
point.
so easy to just immediately win the race.
Well, I figured that much.
Mhm.
Just, making sure.
I want
considering
a
all our
bird's
options.
eye view of the area.
Bird's eye view.
Okay, how far up do you fly?
How long does this last? Let's see. I gotta do some math here.
I'll leave
Flying
the math
speed of
to
60
you.
feet for the duration. It lasts 10 minutes. So, up for 5 minutes, down for 5 minutes.
Riss
Understood.
has his bow and arrow out. If any wyvern moves, or if our tail moves
So.
towards them or us, you will shoot.
60 feet per round is 6 seconds.
Got it.
So, 60 feet times what? 50? 60 times 50? So, 3,000 feet? Did I do that math right?
Okay, you go up high. Well, there's a certain height which once you reach it, it's not like you're going to get any further.
Okay.
Because there is a horizon.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to see. Well, I thought you said it was flat.
I'm aware. Make a religion check.
Interesting. 13.
Find out.
But I know.
Yeah,
Can I
Ray
make a
is
religion
aware from his studies that the world of Arklands is indeed flat.
Yes.
At least multiple reports suggest that.
Mm-hmm.
There have been people that have been to the edge, over the edge, and back in multiple directions. However, flying up high, there's a horizon. There's a point where it almost seems like the world bends out of sight.
Maybe it's a dome.
How about we discuss this when we're not in the middle of a race?
This is going on in Ray's head.
I figured, but...
So, regardless, you get up pretty dang high.
Yep.
Make a perception check. Make a flat perception check, because while the eyes of the eagle give you advantage, you are looking for something that you are not.
Well, can I give her help or no?
I was one away from 20. I got an 8, so without any addition, right?
No,
So
you add your perception.
plus 3, so 11.
Okay.
11. Okay.
I rolled an 11 to help.
She already has advantage due to the
Okay,
goggles.
then never mind.
But
Oh, I
then
do.
disadvantage
So I can
because
roll again?
disadvantage because you're looking for something
Minuscule.
not necessarily minuscule. You're not
You
sure
don't know
what you're
where.
looking
Yeah.
for. You know you're looking for an obelisk maybe, but it's at the bottom of a slope.
Yeah.
So, I will say though that within 11, you definitely, because it could be quite a distance before once the canyons end. It could be, you've traveled for at least an hour between each of the major obstacles that you've encountered.
I wanted to.
Are either of you being stealthy?
Probably not.
Cool.
I thought about it, but then
How are you gonna be stealthy? Look.
I
Passive
was gonna
perception.
say, yeah.
17.
17.
18.
You both notice from behind you 2 approaching figures that are flying relatively close together. One is, well, both of them are large black winged creatures. One slightly bigger, well, a good bit bigger than the other. The bigger one made of metal. As the Chardelin Dragon and the Gloomstalker both approach, appearing to have reached some kind of truce between each other. You can see them approaching. It doesn't look like they're heading for you. It looks like they're participating in the race as usual.
Right. Okay.
And from this bird's eye view, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. You can make a perception check as well. You see a few others approaching from different areas coming towards the canyons. You see a figure on another motorcycle shaped vehicle, except this one is propelled by water. There's a massive torrent of water that is just propelling it from the back. You see a motorcycle with a sidecar with a lion and a rabbit folk. A leonin and a rabbit folk in the big and small seat respectively. And you see the tank.
Whew. I just look at him. Just
Are they in the canyon?
They are all slowly approaching the canyon.
and
From this bird's eye view, none of them are close enough to attack.
So kind
Like
of.
even the tank is not close enough to attack yet,
Okay.
but
So
they
we-
are approaching.
I would say we need to make a decision.
We need to get across.
Yeah.
So,
Or
looking...
we can wait and see what happens, but I feel like we don't want to be caught in the middle of this.
I would agree. Being caught in the middle of this would not be a good idea. I want to get as far ahead as we possibly can and hopefully avoid the wyverns in the canyon, that's what's called. And then they can all deal with the wyverns. So,
Because yeah, hopefully
does
that
it
would
look
hold.
like once we get past this canyon that it's free to the next obstacle?
The canyons are a few miles long, but once you're past them, desert doesn't look to be anything specific, but it does look like the canyons do have an end. They're definitely longer than you anticipated at first, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 miles. But it's also unclear how much of that is populated by wyverns and that kind of stuff.
The only other things I could think of is like either catapult or like something that would serve as a distraction if it would get their attention that we could cross. But I'd be worried that once they see us, it would get dodgy.
This would be a great place to use passive. These 3.
So I have a question.
Worms, and that did nada.
I had you roll intelligence to see if
You
it...
did.
You or a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. So anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. So I cannot touch the vehicle and it becomes invisible.
It would apply to either of their vehicles. Because of the way the residuum has been installed. But as for the
And I
tormentor, no.
also can magically tinker with things, but it doesn't do much. I could like give something a sound or an effect or a light, but again, like the light goes 5 feet, so I don't think it would do much.
Wait,
Just
would you...
No, the light doesn't go 5 feet. The light has like a 5-foot like radius.
Okay.
So like it shines at 5 feet, but like if you were to like say you were to take this dice and like hit it with your tinker's tools and make it light up, you could then throw it.
Right, that's kind of what I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like things that could be distractions. Thank you. So I guess like I pictured the 5 feet around the object.
What's
Yeah.
going on? We're all down here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of talking to you.
We're going back down. Once
Yeah,
we
let's
get
do
once we get a survey of the area,
Uh-huh.
we need to go down, away from the flying things.
I'm just spitting out all my ideas, all the things that I could do. But
Could you by chance make something that could make a noise on a timer?
I can make something that has a 6-second long message. So if it's a noise, yes.
6 seconds is
That's not.
Wait.
Well, no, I think
Yes, you can.
Or a nonverbal sound. I guess it does say that. Emits an odor or a nonverbal sound.
Well, I was hoping for much longer than 6 seconds, so I don't think that.
Stop it.
I don't think that will suffice in this situation.
If you, sorry.
Yeah, you could make it like a repeating noise. So
Yeah.
It just like
Okay.
not like
I have an
words,
idea.
but just like a siren or something.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Can tell.
I like the idea of a distraction. So,
We can always teleport.
if I go in first and I try and lure a majority of the wyverns to me, and then I take them up to meet our flying friends.
It's a great way to make enemies.
Could work
They
though.
wouldn't know. It looked like
Got
I was
some
trying to
visibility.
escape.
Slip out. Well,
Cast
we could do-
invisibility, go in, make a commotion, get them to follow me up,
we take
and then
Jerry
I
Kane
just-
to least popular. Yeah, I like that.
dimension door back to the vehicle.
That sounds.
And then I guess
extraordinarily
that-
dangerous.
If all
Uh,
else fails, we can then teleport.
there is one problem.
What's that?
You're the only one who can drive.
No, I'm aware.
So
The plan is to leave the car there, go in, get their attention, go up, and then dimension door back to the vehicle.
What's your fly speed?
60 feet.
Yeah, are you sure that's more than a wyvern?
It is if I haste.
Well, it's
Are haste and
spells,
aren't
that
haste and fly both concentration?
Gosh, that's right. Still, I can dash.
And
By this point,
I was gonna say.
you begin to hear the approaching vehicles.
All right, great minds. Let's come up with a plan here. I'm down for teleporting.
You want to try it?
Not to the end of the race, but yes, to the end.
No,
of the
that
race.
wasn't. No,
Yeah, to
it
the end of the
was. It was
canyon.
to get an idea of how far the canyon was.
Oh.
All right, let's try it. I will cast reduce on the car.
Okay, and Makoto is going to adjust density so that it's half the weight. So it's half the size, so it's
It's like
still large, but it's also
He's carrying it.
yeah. You can probably carry it.
I know.
We've
Grabs
done this
it,
before. He can carry it.
Flips it up.
What about the dude and the cat?
They're standing there.
Yeah.
Well, the cat is kind of just limping
Rose goes, hold on
with
to
his
your
back
cat.
feet.
Okay, so I cast.
assume that they
well,
will they
he's
be
doing
teleported with us.
It's 1,
up
2,
to
3,
eight.
4, 5, 6, 7.
That was
With
that's
them.
what I was hoping.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Let's
and
try
you
it.
Pull out
watch
my.
as she. Give me a moment. This is with the timepiece of travel.
Yes.
You watch as she takes a compass-looking object. Make an Arcana check.
27.
Something about it looks familiar. You've seen this type of construction before.
In Yinzi's room?
No. More recently than that. With a 27,
Yeah. It's been a while.
Saravina showed you a item he had. An orrery. A massive, essentially model of the planescape.
The thing that's like in Skyrim, that giant room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this a smaller version of that?
It's not a smaller version. It doesn't look the exact same, but the design and the little parts of it, traits and the materials used and the style it was made in, definitely made by the same source.
Saravina didn't make the Ori.
No.
He found it,
Mm-hmm.
and he's trying to fix it.
Yep.
Interesting. Where is he trying to go? Okay, cool.
And so you watch as she activates it, and it begins. The needle on it begins to spin. Okay, so this is going to be interesting.
Mishaps with teleportation mark here.
Indeed. So, I need you to roll a D100.
That's just.
Don't get stuck in a wall.
Oh gosh. What is that?
Just 16.
That's a 16.
10 and a 6.
16. Okay.
Hey Trey,
Yeah.
is this a bad outcome?
Oh well, could I do? Wait. Can I
You
do
don't know if
my
it's bad
my flash of inspiration?
What is the description of that
Flash of
ability?
genius. Flash of genius.
Only ability checks.
I believe so.
saving throws.
Yeah, ability checks or
Okay.
saving throws can add +5.
And this is a place you have seen.
And it is it's a place you have seen.
No, you know, you probably get a 1.
Hit the
So,
wall.
you all take
Go ahead and roll again.
you using your
I'm
inspiration.
gonna use my inspiration for that.
I'll allow it.
Yep.
Oh, but I don't want to ruin it.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay, 44. It's much better.
Better.
Thank you.
Still not great. I'm sorry.
44 is the threshold.
Wow.
1 to 43 was a mishap.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me? You got 44?
I am a witness.
Thank you. I gotta keep it interesting.
This
Right before-
friggin' cat.
Right before-
I want it as my pet for this. It is mine now.
You're gonna have to fight that dude for it.
Right before
I don't wanna
she cast
nope.
it, Ray sneezed.
I blame you.
Okay, I need you to roll me a d20.
Oh my god.
What?
Because the D100 was just how the teleport spell works. Now we're dealing with the intricacies of the planar overlap in this region.
Can we go back to rolling gods?
It's a natural 20.
Oh. Man, you are on fire with those natural 20s.
That may not be good.
No, I reward natural 20s.
I was the only one.
You got
Douchebag.
a natural freaking 20.
I am witness.
For the record, with a 44, you did not get on target.
Okay.
You did not even get off target. You got a similar area where you and your group wind up in a different area that's visually or thematically similar to the target area. If you're heading for your home laboratory, for example, you might wind up in another wizard's laboratory or an alchemical supply shop that has many of the same tools and implements as your laboratory. Generally, you appear in the closest similar space, but since the spell has no range limit, you could conceivably wind up anywhere on the plane. And then she rolled a natural 20.
Holy heck.
Y'all could have ended up in Vala.
I was gonna say.
Oh my gosh, I'd be like, oh man, I recognize this place. We are really far away.
We don't lose this mid, boys.
I told you.
Serena. We need a teleport scroll.
With a natural 20. And getting similar area. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Similar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so nervous.
In a blink and a warp, you all just vanish. You watch them all just...
I watch them vanish,
Disappear from
and
you.
I'm like, I'm gonna send you a Discord message
As to what you do?
as to what I do.
Fantastic.
Oh no.
Think about it. If he says we go 5 feet to the left, I'm gonna shoot someone.
No. I'm going to say that you make it 3/4 of the way through the canyons.
Shoot.
But you do appear. Make a perception check.
Immediately perception. Yes.
Yep.
12.
Thank you,
Oh,
Jesus.
wait, no.
No, you
19.
have, I have the eagle.
Oh, yeah. I do.
You have advantage. Yep.
You have advantages.
Oh, so
Okay.
roll again. Much better. 19.
Plus.
16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay. So, will we get all around?
Stacy.
19.
19?
16.
14. 19.
Cool. You all notice something a little bit strange. All of the canyon wyverns that you've seen up to this point have been up flush against the walls, hiding their burrows, protecting their young, whatever they need to do. The one you see above you, hanging from an arch that is naturally made over the canyon, hanging upside down, using its tail like a bat, is also the biggest one that you've seen.
We found the alpha.
Are there any eggs around?
Would you roll in perception?
16.
Not that you can see.
What else can I see with my eagle eyes?
What do your eagle eyes see?
Anything else?
What'd you roll?
I rolled 19. Well,
Same as
19?
me.
3.
Oddly enough, this seems to be the only one in the area.
Is it awake?
Yeah. Is it currently aggressive?
It doesn't appear to have stirred from your arrival, but there are also no engines running at the moment.
Oh,
So I'm very quiet. We have two options.
Make a stealth check.
Rissa looks at you and is like... Rissa looks at Makoto like, I'm gonna kill him.
9.
If the dragon moves, Rissa's preparing an action.
It appears to have stirred, but may or may not have awoken yet.
I point at Makoto.
How far away is it?
It is roughly 90 feet straight up.
Shoot. Dang it. It's too far away. Think. He starts to float.
Is there a
Why?
verbal component?
Yeah, I have to.
Is it?
I have to admit,
Makoto is going to just cast.
That's what I
know, yeah.
I looked at her.
She is going to just cast. I was considering having her do it earlier,
Yep.
but she did not pass the intelligence check to do that.
Gotcha.
That's her 5th level spell is gone.
Oh, that's a 5th level? Yikes.
I made
sorry, I
a
just didn't
flat
know.
check earlier to see, would she think of this?
Okay.
Never mind, I don't do that.
So you can now speak telepathically,
Cool.
and she will link. How many creatures is it? I just was looking at the spell.
He looks at her.
I have no idea.
Of
I'm just
all
like-
the things to do telepathically. You speak.
8 willing creatures.
But
So the
And I'll
what's his face?
Ryder.
Dekeon, yeah, is also linked up.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes. What is your question?
if I'm trying to use deafness, and it's a verbal component, does the verbal component kind of cancel out the deafness? Like, would it hear the verbal component as I'm deafening it?
Riss holds up a finger.
I would say you can make a stealth check to try and make it not be noticed. To say it under your breath.
Riss again holds up a finger. I can cast silence. I am more stealthier than all of you.
That would be better.
Okay.
Let's do that. Silence.
What is the
would be
radius of
better.
silence?
120 feet. It's a 20-foot sphere, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to...
Does it move?
No, it's centered on.
Okay.
Concentration of the temperature.
So
Got
if you center it on an object, will it move with the object?
So,
No.
for the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Any creature or object entirely within the sphere is immune to thunder damage if creatures are deafened while entirely inside it.
I
So
see.
But
how
would it
big is this
move?
thing stretched out?
Would it
Oh,
This is a
so
huge
with a
creature.
sphere on it.
It is
I
Oh,
do the verbal
so that would-
component.
20 feet by 20 feet.
Well, even
Perfect.
if I put it on it, it won't hear anything when we drive away. Nothing
Correct.
can enter it.
Yeah, but once you get
I
past
see.
120 feet, it's going to it's going to drop.
Is it concentration?
Yeah.
Then yes. As soon as you leave 120 feet, it's dropped.
So if you do that, but then I do blindness and deafness, which I can choose one or the other.
Also-
I would choose deafness.
Also, I will say, I'm very good at surprising creatures.
That's what I was going to say previously before I shut up. We have two options. We can either try to get away, or we can all attack it at once now and hopefully immediately take it out.
Well, if you want to do that, then I can cast flame strike.
I say let's try to get
Which is
away
like
and leave it for the
86.
rest of them to have to deal with.
I like that idea as well. So, if you
Alright.
cast silence on it,
Granted, I don't roll a nat 1 on stealth, yes. I would like his Ray observe it for me and make sure it actually is asleep.
Or I can.
Perception?
Uh-huh.
12.
No, you
Or
can
you
have
can.
a
They're not equal.
if you're trying to
12?
make a
Oh,
check.
yeah. You would do.
Add a
Should I roll
13.
them?
Yeah.
13.
And
That's
Zara's
something.
rolling with her evil eyes.
I got 13.
There's.
Sorry.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 3 and then a 10.
Okay.
From what they know, looks asleep.
Yeah. Looks asleep.
Okay. Does its body language show?
That is what you were observing.
That is what I was observing.
If it was awake, I feel like I would have done something with this by now.
Not necessarily.
Right
Wyverns
now-
can be intelligent.
Briscoe, right now, it's more akin to a. If it's awake, it's more akin to a hawk looking down on a rabbit that's free.
If it moves, I'm
Mhm.
casting Wall of Force.
Okay.
If it moves, we also now do not have surprise.
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to cast silence.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready an action if, upon his casting of silence, it awakens and like looks at
Does
us.
silence have a verbal component?
It's our rolling stealth.
Got
Is there
it.
anything I can do to help him with that?
You can use Slash of Genius to add to his stealth roll.
Yeah, I can wait till after he rolls.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Should I add flash?
22, so you do not need to
Are you
you
sure?
add
I'm gonna
it.
add it just
Add
in
it.
add. Okay,
case.
add it just in case. Alright, you got 5 of them?
Yeah, I got 5 of them.
There's a 19 on the die.
Alright, so with hers, it's 27. Oh, hold on. Never mind. It is 31. I looked at the wrong number.
God.
Okay.
Did you roll twice?
No,
No,
I
we
rolled
rolled
once for
once.
13.
Okay.
13 plus
It rolled a total of 28.
I'm glad I used my flash and take.
Oh my
But
gosh!
you are able to put a bubble of silence around it.
Bruce kind of waits for 6 seconds, looking at. Let's go.
I don't like that.
Now can you deafen it?
Here's the thing.
Close enough.
No trick.
There's no need to.
Would you notice if you suddenly couldn't hear anything?
If I'm awake. Oh. Oh.
No,
I
No.
cast
I don't think. Is there a lot of back?
greater invisibility on him.
On me?
Yep.
Alright.
It's not so much that it's immediately noticing,
Okay, we gotta get out of here, guys.
but this is not a scot-free
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
situation.
We're buying time while it's confused, because in one round we get 120 feet away from
Drop
anyways.
the vehicle. Einar. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure at this point, as soon as he got through the teleporter, Einar
Oh
put
yeah.
it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure.
Einar's not gonna carry that forever. He's just,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm just gonna chill with a vehicle on my back.
Start it up.
Alright, so are we
We're getting out of
going? How's this
here.
say?
We're getting out of here.
Uh,
How long is the
Einar
recharge
is
Oh,
going
on the
to.
boost?
On
Can
the boost,
Zara
it's gone.
can Zara cast
So we can use it again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You have to wait a number of rounds equal to the number of rounds you boosted for.
Okay, cool.
But you've been driving
Sure.
for over an hour since then.
Yeah.
So
Strider on myself again? I can only do it 2 more times,
I
so
would
maybe I
wait.
should wait.
You
Yeah,
wanna
okay.
wait,
Okay.
like,
2 more times for what?
another time in an emergency, and then at the end when you need to get
Long Strider.
Okay, yeah.
wait, why only
I'll
2 more
wait.
times?
Because I only have
No, you can
2d1
because of the item. You can cast it on yourself at will.
Oh, so I can get back my spell slots?
Yeah, if you've been using spell slots
Yeah,
for
I
that,
have
you
been.
can.
Oh wow, then I'm gonna cast Long Strider myself.
Yeah,
Riss is going to
Again.
drive, but he's going to wait for the others to move and have his bow and arrow primed, so if it ever looks, now that's still kind of surprise.
it depends on whether or not it's noticed you.
Gotcha. Okay, so he'll move last, but he'll go and he'll keep his eye on it.
Okay, and
Since
you
if
have
it moves
and greater
before-
invisibility is on him.
It is now, yeah.
Okay, cool.
The motorcycle.
Okay, so, I'm gonna have y'all make a stealth check.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the vehicle stealth,
flat
right?
check.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, it's the vehicles? Okay.
Yep.
Dang it, I have disadvantage.
Oh,
Flat check.
Is it on the vehicle?
I would have cast.
Yes.
So plus 10?
do it.
10?
No.
Plus 4.
The
That
plus 10 was
fine.
because of his pass without trace.
Oh,
it's
okay, gotcha.
21.
I have 13.
Oh, that's fine.
21.
21 for all
13.
5 of us in the car.
5 of you in the car.
13.
We are 13 there
13.
like a bunch of sardines.
Yes, you are.
Yes, we are.
13. Okay, 13 and 21 average out to 17, I believe. Yeah. 17 on the die.
Ah, dang it.
So it's
Flash of
eyes
genius.
Flash genius.
To increase it?
open? No.
Increase mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 I'll allow it.
Anything's gonna help though.
If you can get our average up to an 18, yes.
Okay.
That is before its modifier.
Oh, never mind.
I wouldn't waste it. I wouldn't use it right
Knowing
now.
a dragon,
You
I'm not
win?
wasting.
Oh,
It has a +9.
Oh, okay. Alright, well.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. There was a legitimate chance. It just had to roll a 7 or lower.
And I roll.
So honestly, it was
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. However, you watch as its wings unfurl and it kind of just curls around.
Upon
Yes.
seeing it, I would like to cast slow on
Okay.
the area where it is. It
Wisdom
doesn't
saving throw?
actually affect its speed, oddly enough.
Are you sure?
I read through it a couple times. I didn't see something about it, about its speed. What it affects is. Oh, never mind. It's the very first thing.
Yep.
Oh,
An
okay.
affected target speed is halved.
Yeah.
Can you read
Okay,
Okay, so it
wisdom
does.
saving throw?
Listen, today's not my best day.
All good. Look.
Yeah, it's a.
One moment. I feel like we need different music for this.
Yeah.
No, we
That's
don't.
fair.
This isn't gonna last long, Trey.
But yes,
We're just
it is
gonna.
a wisdom
outta here.
saving throw.
Chris has anything to say about it one last time.
We'll see.
Trey's like, I worked hard on these wyverns. You're gonna fight them, damn it!
Really? I'm just glad we
That's
didn't
how
end
I
up
feel
in
right now.
Vala. Like, I blame it on all the people I had to transport. I'm not used to teleporting more than just.
So, go ahead and roll initiative.
I assume my spell casting goes off.
Yes. So, okay. I'm gonna have your vehicle just be one initiative
Okay.
for the sake of it. So, what'd you get? That's the driver.
Freaking 9, dude.
9. All right.
Can I roll twice since there's 5 of us?
No.
Okay.
All right. Zara.
So close to
12. Okay. Riss.
13. But I did have my action.
Understood. That is a cool. Okay, so the Wyvern got a 19. Okay, so it's going to make a Wisdom saving throw. What is the save DC?
17.
Ooh, nice.
That is going to be a 19.
Dang it! Wasted a spell slot on that.
Yeah, how do you think I feel about silence? I have 2 spell slots in a second.
All right, so your spell fails.
Jeez. What a roll.
Yep, it's how it goes.
You rolling the open?
As it is going to look around. Cocked.
Yep.
That is a 17 on the die, which means it meets the average for y'all's stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you guys got a round away. So, did you dash?
Yes. That's
Okay,
why I
so
asked
200
about it.
And you
And I
are.
have long stride. Yeah, I mean, I'm.
So you can go 130.
How long is
Or
that
did you
one
dash?
The distance?
What's the difference, I guess, or like, what is? Does it take something away if I dash? Is it
You
just
can
my
only
action?
dash a certain number of times in a row before you risk blowing out your engine.
I would say I'm gonna go
Cool.
ahead
So
and
you're
dash.
260
Perfect.
feet ahead. But it. And it is flying after you, and it's going after the bigger target.
All right.
It's gonna fly.
Hold on, did it not? So this is true, because I had my surprise. I was just standing
That's true. That's true. So yeah, go for it. Make your attack.
You, sir, are still invisible.
Yep. So, it is not surprised.
It's not
It
surprised.
is not surprised.
Oh.
But you do have advantage because you are invisible.
Do you want me to give you slashing? Well, I'm too far away. Never mind. Too far away.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14. You roll with advantage?
Yes.
It does not.
Second attack.
Got it. Still advantage.
Not 20.
If it meets, it beats.
Lord, hit at least once. Alright.
Oh no.
You are fighting an ancient canyon wyvern.
Ancient. No. We gotta book it.
They have bad experiences.
Why do you think I'm dashing?
You can only dash once before you have to let it recharge, by the way, because it's a motorcycle,
Oh,
and you're
okay, so that was
already
my one
normally
dash.
faster. Yeah. You only have to wait one round, and then you can do it again.
8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 22 damage.
22 damage.
And then move
Nothing
with the
to
bite.
sniff at. Well, what'd you say?
And then moving with the bite.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So, well, that was your held action. First, it is the wyvern's turn.
Oh, yes, that's true.
And it is going to fly for the vehicle. It is going to fly 120 feet.
Yep.
It moves faster than we do.
It's going to dash to get to 240. And it's going to land in between you two.
Yikes.
Just landing, crawling on the ground. It is as big as your entire vehicle, if not bigger.
Use the razors on the side to slice it.
That is true.
Yep.
You can do that. So,
How-
Riss, you are now up.
It is now 240 feet away from you.
I'm going to look around for eggs.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
23.
You do not see any burrows. It appears the reason that... I'll say, with a 23 on perception and looking around, you don't see any signs of any other wyverns here. No burrows, no... You're looking around for any of them that are hiding. Nothing. For one reason or another, this one seems to be isolated. You're not sure why exactly, but...
Gee, I wonder.
And then, are we still doing the motion where it's a bonus action to start?
Once you start your vehicle.
Yes, so I'll go ahead and start it.
Got it. Okay. Zara.
No, I can't use my
Okay.
movement, right? So that was my
No,
thing.
your action is to actually turn on the first time.
So I want to keep moving forward, but could I also try to shoot it? Like turn around and shoot?
Yeah, you're
them?
already moving, so once you're moving, if you can use your action for whatever you want, and the vehicle will continue the same
Okay.
speed in the same direction.
So I
as
guess
you were doing.
as I'm still going, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna try to.
Okay, got it. Yep, make and tackle.
That's an 18.
And 18 misses.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Was that an 18 on the die?
No, it's 10
Okay.
plus 8 or 8 plus 10. I didn't roll too high. Oof, that's a 20.
Flat 20 hits.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you want to use your arcane jolt?
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Thank you for that reminder.
No problem.
So 2d8 plus 6, and then what's the arcane jolt is how much more? 2d6?
I think it's another 2d6.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh, yes. So that's
So total?
hold on. That's 13 on the die, so I think that's 19 before my arcane jolt.
Okay. So that's 19.
And then you said 2d6?
Yeah. I believe so anyway. Let me
Uh.
double check just in case. Arcane jolt. Yep, 2d6.
So plus another 3. So I think
Another
21.
3. Got it.
22.
Cool. All right. Y'all are up.
I have a question.
Yes.
How does fire damage work with the vehicle and us inside of it? So the vehicles are immune to the fire damage. Because we're in the canopy, do we take fire damage?
You have. I'll say this: if you have 3/4 cover from whatever you try to do to damage it. So that means you gain a +5 to dexterity saving throws against attacks and effects that originate on the opposite side of cover. So you can still take damage from it, yes, but you have a far less likely.
Far more likely.
You are
Chance
more
of
likely
success?
to pass.
Okay.
Yes. There we go.
Cool. Let's give it a ring of fire.
Okay. So you're going to make a wall of fire around it. Got it.
I'm going to make a. Yep.
Just so you know, if you do not use your action to steer, you are going right into it.
Well, can I use my action to reach over and try to steer?
Oh,
You can try.
'Cause whatever he
Is that
does,
what you're
I'm
doing?
gonna have to make a decision.
this is how Rex happened on I-64. Someone in the back seat's like, hold on.
Well, Einar is in the front seat, to be fair.
You're right. I can't. I have to use my action to steer.
Thankfully, Makoto also has wall of fire.
Cool.
And you have telepathy.
Use
So that's
wall of
what she's
fire.
gonna do.
Yeah, I'm going to steer.
All right, it's going to make a dexterity
Ray,
saving throw.
okay, I want you all to see this picture. Because Ray is sitting there, driving the vehicle, and he goes to reach for his staff with his offhand and realizes that it's not there.
Not the staff, the hand.
His hand is there. I literally have to steer with one hand. I cannot do anything else.
That is absolutely true. It failed.
Messed up hand
What?
trio.
It failed the saving throw.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. So it's going to take 25 fire damage.
Also, I would like to skirt it with the blades on the side of the vehicle.
Okay. So let me double check exactly what that does.
I can pull that up. It does.
Raking size. When this tormentor moves within 5 feet of a creature that isn't prone or another vehicle for the first time on a turn, it can rake the creature or vehicle with its protruding blades. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It already used its reaction to make a save.
Making a save is not a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Before you... I guess I can't say anything.
That passes. So it raises its wing and dodges out of
You
the
can
way.
say something. We all share a turn.
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
do?
that's true. I was gonna say that might put it in the position to make an attack against us, an attack of opportunity. We sort of
Okay.
engaged.
Well-
but I guess it's too late now. So,
Are you dashing again? Actually, no, you can't even dash because you
I
need to
can't.
use your action to steer.
Yeah.
Yep.
how close is it to me? Like
Throughout the course of this turn, close enough to do pretty much anything.
Okay, sweet.
We're probably.
I just wanted to make sure like the mechanics of it
Yep.
worked out. So I guess it's ancient. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do enough damage to kill it, even over the course of several rounds. But
similar.
I still might as well
let's use
use
that. It's just that, except a little bit.
Toll Dead on it as we're raking by.
Toll the Dead? Okay,
Yeah.
that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
It did pretty good last time on Wisdom.
Well, that's like
ancient,
almost
so-
everything I have.
That's a 24.
Yeah, it's gonna pass.
It is proficient with one type of saving throw, and that is wisdom.
Yeah. Which, let's see. I do have a dex, but it's level 5.
Yeah, well,
I'll just-
you already used your action anyway.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, do I want to waste that in this fight? Probably not.
All right, so that's Tormentor's turn. It is now the Wyvern. I am going to say it is going to get an attack of opportunity as you leave.
I can't pop shields for the vehicle, can
No. If it was a single person vehicle, yes, but given that it is
What if 2 people cast it at the same time? Because it would be a bigger shield.
I allowed that.
my shield?
I allowed that
like it.
one time because it made for an awesome moment. And I probably shouldn't have done it. But regardless,
Yeah,
it is going to
sometimes-
make an attack with its stinger.
Sometimes you just need the flavor.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
You got 3/4.
Oh my gosh. It's the AC of the vehicle.
You got 3. Oh, what's his attack?
Well, no, the AC is 21.
I know.
Yeah.
It's going for the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait. Oh, wait. No, it's just a flat attack. I can't dodge.
yeah.
Can't juke this one, I'm afraid.
Is there anything any of y'all can do? You're no, you haven't moved yet. Actually, you're still technically right there. No, wait. Did you move away?
I just said I was gonna keep going, and I turned around and I shot.
Right. Yeah. No, you're another 130 feet away.
Yeah, it's not a
There's
dex
nothing
saving
I
throw.
can do. I can't add. Wait, I'm too far away from the ring to add.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Can I catapult something at it to like? I can't do anything to stop it.
No.
Right? Okay.
No, it's also not your turn.
No.
This is its reaction. It's making an opportunity
Yep.
attack. Okay.
Okay, so that's 16 piercing damage.
Does that break?
No, it doesn't.
Hang on.
The damage threshold, I believe, is 10.
10, yes, but
But it does
mishap
not-
is, mishap is 20.
Mishap is 20. That's what I'm talking about.
So we take
Um,
6 damage.
what?
So we take 6 damage or 16?
You take 16.
Okay.
It just has to do above 10 for it to even count.
Okay.
Like punching a car isn't going to do anything.
Right.
But
Hitting
taking
it
a
with a
sledgehammer, exactly.
I'm not letting you beat me anymore.
We had, but
You've done it twice tonight. You beat me by a second.
He's talking about the consistency of which you all.
I'm thinking the exact same thing.
I know, and you beat me to it twice.
I know.
That's what
You're not
happens
doing
when
it.
you live together for a whole year.
Yeah, that's true.
And I need to roll online for this.
Nani?
It's a stinger. It's filled with acid.
Oh,
We gonna get poisoned again?
no.
Acid.
No.
It's gonna eat away your car.
It's gonna melt the car.
No, I don't have anything for that. Sorry, guys.
I have mending.
I do have mending as well.
Well, you better use that pretty consistently.
That's a lot of low rolls.
Sweet. I like the sound of that. Not when it's my roll, but
That's 54 acid damage.
that
is
was low.
2, 2, 3, 4, 90, 12.
That destroyed the car, Trey.
No, I'm gonna say that this is. Let's see.
Hell, now we're taming the dragon.
Fire,
Riding
poison,
that.
psychic. It's not destroyed, but it is, for the time being, incapacitated.
So we actually have to fight this thing.
However, I will also say the wyvern is also already looking bloodied.
What?
22. What'd y'all do? What'd you do?
Nothing.
All
I
right.
hasn't done my turn yet. I hit it though. Yeah. if I
So that is your turn getting away from it.
Yep.
And so it just kind of just rakes this massive stinger that is bigger than your arm. This massive stinger filled with almost glowing
Who's on my arm or
green
his
acid.
arm? Because it's a very different scale.
That's true.
That kind of just stabs into the center of the vehicle in the middle of all 5 of you, and just this. You see the acid begin to melt away.
I like to think the guy was like, well, that was lucky, and sees the acid. Well, that's not.
It is now the wyvern's turn.
Oh, jeez.
It is going to come over, and it's going to try and get at the people inside. So it's going to make an attack roll.
Go for me. Don't go for
one
me.
of
Never
us.
mind.
I'm going to roll a d4.
Okay.
One is you.
Oh, shoot. I didn't mean it.
So you do have 3/4 cover.
Yep. Which is what, plus 3?
Plus 5.
Plus 5 to AC?
Oh, sweet. So my AC can be 32.
Okay, go ahead.
So let me double check this.
I'm curious.
Yeah, plus 3/4 cover, plus 5 to armor class.
Okay.
You're at 31 base, too. That's not a
No,
good-
that's not base.
Oh, that's not? Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
Miss. That misses normally.
I know. I know. Second attack.
You said I did this once, never again.
You again.
Okay.
Lower. Third attack with the stinger again. It's going for Einar.
Alright.
No. Okay.
That is a natural 1.
Sweet.
Let me hit it.
Can I whip it?
I'm gonna say Einar. Yeah.
Sweet.
As the
I get to
stinger
whip it.
comes down one more time, landing in between the two of you.
In an instinctive reaction, the whip forms on Einar's arm as he, cracks it at the tail.
Okay.
Let's see how it do. It's not great. It's probably not enough to hit.
No.
What's my modifier? I don't
Unless it's
remember.
a 14, doesn't hit.
It's high, but it's not that high. That's only a 15.
Given the circumstances, you are technically flanking the tail with Ray. Just because this would be such a cool moment.
Yeah, that's a 28 then.
That hits.
Sweet. Hold on, I gotta collect my die.
So it's a D4, a D8, and a D6.
Oh, wait. Where are my special dice?
I don't know.
I need the dice of darkness.
Okay.
The dice of darkness.
You got enough dice?
Those are my dice.
You got no dice?
No, I would never have enough dice, Stacy. You see me. I have a pouch. I have a box.
We have way too many dice.
No.
Hey, if you use them.
Impossible.
Never enough.
It's not the best. 15 damage.
Nothing to sniff at.
Especially since it's already bloodied. It only has about 100 health.
A little more, but
Yeah.
all right. That's its turn. Riss.
They're 240 feet away from me.
Yes.
I started the car.
Yes, you did.
I'll drive 120 feet.
Okay. Yep. That is used your action.
You're still invisible.
Yep.
And you're flanking.
Yeah.
my
You haven't taken
longbow.
any damage.
Nope.
Pull out my longbow.
You've already used your action.
Yes, to drive is an action.
The first time you
the
do.
dash was an action.
No. The first time you start driving, it is an action to steer. So.
That's alright. I got something special if it comes back around for me.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I can only go 120 feet.
Yep. Okay. Bonus action though.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Next up is Zara. Are you just gonna keep going?
I think I'm gonna keep going. How far am I away from everything right now? From the
Okay,
dragon
you went
and
120. So you're now 240 feet away from the wyvern.
Is that with my long strider?
260 from the wyvern.
Okay, so I'm pretty far. Okay, so I can't even hit it if I wanted to.
Nope.
I kind of telepathically communicate with them.
You
You guys
rest
holding
it,
up?
just-
You want me to keep going?
Go.
Or?
Your wrist just said
Alright.
just go.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah.
We
I
doing
think all
these for a
three of
living.
us
Can I dash
simultaneously
now,
say
or-
go.
You can dash on this turn if you want to.
I guess I'll.
The guy with
You
the
mean
cat's like,
you
"Just
want me to
go."
dash?
Like, what?
Do you guys want me to dash, or should I?
Go.
No, I don't need a dash. Don't
Okay.
break your recycle.
I say.
She can do it safely
Well, I
this
can do
turn
it again.
because she didn't last turn.
But I can also say
Because it's only a 1-round reset for the
Yeah, the
bikes.
canyon makes sure you have a safe path.
Yeah, how far? I guess that's a good question. Why eagle eyes? How far away?
Yeah, it's not far. It's maybe like a mile.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll
Yeah.
dash. then.
All things considered, not that far. All right, people in the car, you're up.
All right. So it's right there, right? Its tail's just chilling. The vehicle's pretty much not moving.
It has taken its tail out, but it is still just prowling right there. Yeah,
Well, the vehicle's dead in the water.
a little bit.
Cool. I'm gonna get out.
Okay,
How's it looking?
pop the hatch. It's looking hurt.
Not enough for a cantrip to take it down, right?
No.
Cool. Yeah. Then we'll do this. Where is it? Yeah, sure. I point this.
Where you just open the car door, step out.
Steps out, takes the staff, points it at it.
Uh huh.
Let's see. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm assuming that's gonna fail, considering it's a 3 on the die. Yeah, that's a 9.
Cool. Can you do me a favor and roll 10d6?
Sure thing, buddy. What'd you doing?
Lightning bolt from the staff.
Ooh, very nice. Lightning bolt. That is a.
Love to see it.
What level spell is that?
Third.
It's a 3rd level spell.
It's not showing up on your list.
It's from the staff.
I think the staff has to cast it at 5th level.
It doesn't matter. I'm casting it at whatever it was. It counts
Got
towards
it.
the charges of the
Yeah.
staff.
So that's that. It has to cast it at 5th level, which is why it's 10d6.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
That is a lot of high rolls for 38 lightning damage.
Well done.
Nice. Please
It
don't.
is still standing.
Ah!
It is not looking good.
Cool. I'm gonna
It's
walk.
at about 1/10 of its health.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up and be relatively close to it.
Okay.
To
So
give
that's
advantage.
That's you. Einar, Makoto. I guess
Can
that's
I
me.
hit it
from where I'm...
Yeah. It's a
whip?
10-foot reach, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, go for it.
Sweet. And I was just gonna kind of like reach through like the front of the broken windshield and whip at it.
Well, it's actually behind you because you drove
Okay.
around it.
Okay.
Giant hole in the ceiling.
Oh, I thought it like ran up in front of us.
No.
Okay. Wherever it is, I was gonna try and like reach through and slap it. There's a 19 hit.
No, it doesn't.
A 19 does
But I
not
did
hit.
say that I was flanking.
You
I
said
don't
you
think it
walked
did.
up to it.
You
So
say
that
you
I
walked
could
up
flank
to
with
it.
you all.
So did you intend to flank?
My intention was to flank with the people in the vehicle, not Ress.
Okay, then you would have advantage.
Let's try it again. Nope.
Worse.
Yeah. I won.
Oof.
No, hit it with firebolt.
Yeah, Makoto will yeah, she'll hop up and is there anything she can do to give a bonus like that? To like help someone else have a bonus to their
To an attack?
yeah. Trying to look and see if there is anything. I don't
Isn't
think
that
so.
Bless?
Bless does, yeah, but she doesn't have bless.
Nope, not
She
anymore.
used to when she was a when she was a
Onomancer was it?
yeah, an onomancer. Yep, that's it.
Onomancer. It's a magic of names. I don't think it's been approved anymore. I think they kind of scrapped
Then
it.
no, they scrapped it. Yeah.
Cool concept.
Yep.
Probably a really good subclass.
Well, that's what it was. It
Or
was a wizard.
subclass. I don't know.
Feet.
Anyway,
Yeah. Flavor.
yeah, she is almost entirely combat based, isn't she? That's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, she's just gonna firebolt it.
She is her mother's daughter.
Get him.
Most wizards are not known for their buffing abilities.
That is only a 13. She rolled a 2 on the die.
Can y'all hit this thing?
Listen.
I hit it.
I have advantage. It is going down.
Listen, we discussed earlier I'm here for defense.
That is true.
I prepared very few of my attack spells.
Screw it. One sec.
I think I know what he's doing.
No. The Moorbounder.
Yup.
Even if it only gets half its long jump, that's still 20 feet. And so it is going to attack. The big cat is gonna pounce on the head of the wyvern.
That's freaking awesome.
That's you're flanking though.
Yes, I am.
Much better for a 25 to hit.
All right.
That's 6 plus 4 plus 4 is 14.
Wow.
It had 15.
Oh my god.
Second attack with the claws. Advantage.
No.
Misses. Wait a minute.
I could sneeze on this thing and it would.
It literally has 1 hit point. Oh wait, no. What's his face? The actual rider. Did you leave the?
No, I was
he's
trying to hit it from within the vehicle.
yeah. He's going to take a dagger from Makoto's side because she carries daggers on her.
He's not gonna fire the harpoon.
Well, I'm in the
That is non-functional at the moment.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna just try and chuck it. Throw the dagger. I'm gonna say he has a plus.
Last ditches.
Yeah, he's a +3 to dexterity. Advantage because of you.
No way.
Wow.
19 on the die.
Wow.
But as he just like, stands up, you see the Moorbounder pounce out because that wyvern was gonna screw y'all up if this didn't work. You see the Moorbounder pounce out, a little bit of a whimper as it jumps off of its back legs, and just kind of you see its bristled bladed hide kind of just slashing in as it just bites down, and you see Decaon, there we go, kind of just grab a dagger from Makoto's belt and it just straight into the head of the wyvern, which collapses. Yeah, because yes, you could have taken it out, Riss, but it had a turn
Its
first.
attack was going. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna get another turn in, but it was going down the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Einar turns to the guy and goes, "Nice shot. I love your cat."
As do I.
Rish just drives completely blind. He's like, I never get to kill anything on this thing. Keep going.
You're still invisible.
Yep.
So all we do is we see a little dust pop up.
Float, yeah.
Yeah, we see a little dust pop up. Hear that? And it
Einar.
leaves. Yes, sir. Oh crap!
I need you to
know
make
what's gonna happen.
a
Frickin'
wisdom saving throw.
Freaking saving throws for the freaking darkness. Well, that's a 17.
It's a fail.
Dang it! Freaking 17's a freaking fail.
You watch
You don't light it.
I know
as the battle comes to a close. As the battle comes to a close.
I was talking about batter, like we were about to bake a cake or something.
Uh-huh.
Start over.
Where's the Einar music? Put on the Einar music.
I do have Einar music. Even better. As Einar looks at the wyvern, the instinctual urge to draw out your whip was so instantaneous and felt so natural. This gift given to you by the Shadow King. Ray, you watch as Einar's eyes go black, and he just reaches out with the hand that is holding the whip. And as the whip is retracted into his hand, the body of the wyvern seems to come with it, dissolving into its own shadow and being drawn within Einar's hand. What is your passive perception?
17.
And your passive investigation?
24.
You watch the mark grow a few inches. And then Einar, you blink, and you're back. You have no recollection of what just happened. But you're also not disturbed by it.
You have a wyvern, and what was the first one?
I have a cyclops. Dude.
Cyclops. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Very nice.
Yeah, boy. I hate it, but love it.
Well, it's been very fun, and we will see y'all next week.
Good night.
Bye-bye.